Guys, don't let me die like this on the floor. Just
You'll be
like,
okay.
I don't want to.
don't let me die on the floor.
I think we should just let him die on the floor.
No! My one last wish was not to die on the floor.
I think we should open this door.
Good course of action would be to leave him dead on the floor.
You're right. Our combined hit points equal at least 5. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Toss me into the fountain. Not on the floor, please.
Oh, it says that you're sort of alive. Unless you aren't really.
I'm
That's a lie.
stabilized. I'm stabilized.
Hmm.
I'm not death
It's
saving
only-
anymore.
It's only, yeah, you're stabilized. It's only really thanks to your soft level up that hasn't actually happened yet. So let's just do that.
Thank you,
So it's
soft
kinda
level
flaccid.
up. Oh, thank you.
That's better.
What? Why is my hit points gone from red to gray?
I think it's called
Go
decay.
towards the darkness, my
No,
friend.
am I
not the
empty?
light.
No. I need to
Yeah.
live. I want to live.
Well, it's
Crawl
promi-
to
it's
the
promising
darkness,
on
friend.
Casey's screen here. I'm gonna give it a minute now.
Things is
Things
looking
seem to be
forwards,
happening.
boy.
Progress.
Things happening.
You will need to
Oh.
do the fun thing of reopening the game
Yeah, I know
books.
this. God
But
Stay a
damn.
while, little
but it's alright.
Stay a while and listen.
Come on, dude. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at this little screen.
It's
Come on, baby.
working. Oh, you can stop screen sharing. It's probably like crushing your
Eating. It's totally eating
little
its dick
surface
right now.
Wi-Fi.
Later, we need to get the tome.
Yeah, just to go in the library modules and open up all the books
He'll open the tome.
at your leisure.
No, right now. Do it.
So, does anyone want to try to recap us?
I'll recap us.
Okay, what happened?
Kappa.
Why are we here?
We-
Back in the dried dragon fountain skeletal ghost door of coldness.
Back in last episode, we all tried to barricade multiple doors to fortify our position, but then realized it was more fortuitous to murder everybody in the Goblin City. And we did so. There was much murder. We we killed everyone. And then I died. The end.
The
Recap done.
The end. Capped. Yeah. Fuck.
How can you argue that?
Does anyone else want to
Yeah,
add to
not-
that, or should I step in?
Not much more to add.
We also retreated.
We
As
retreated
far
hard.
as we could go.
Well, Zahn thought it'd be a good idea to sneak ahead at one point, and then that turned into a skill challenge of some sort where he got
Yeah,
one-shotted immediately.
Hey, don't get mechanical about it. Just tell me the story, bitch.
Everybody supported Zahn, and he killed many
And then-
goblins that day.
And then Zahn, with his quick thinking and incredible wit,
And his giant boner from killing many goblins.
Zahn's friends certainly made him look strong.
Hey, for the see my PC?
Zahn felt incredible just all night. Just was.
All over his body.
He feels like he's already gained like 4 levels. You guys are at like level, I don't know.
But
0.
really, he's level 2.
I think
Almost.
I think it's like a 1.2.
He did good. He slayed many
With
goblins.
our powers combined, we managed to kill an obscene amount of goblins. We should not have killed all of the goblins that we killed.
And experiencing the extreme amount. Like, I mean, we learned so many things by killing. The experiences that we had with each other and the
Yeah.
experiences that we did.
Yeah.
We experienced a lot.
Are you latching
We
on to
murdered-
keywords here?
We did murder.
so many people. We killed entire goblin families.
A
like
city.
we wrecked
So many
generations
experiences together.
of future goblins and past goblins.
They will
Wild
not
History
forget
gap
this
at this
day.
point.
While your chaos was beginning to form in the stylings of a circle pit fight club between Zahn the Undying and numerous other haggard, just poor-looking kobolds, and among them a ragged gnome with a cage far too small for him that he basically was holding above himself like a weird helmet. Clashed to the hooting and hollering of all of Goblinville, while Zahn's fellow escapees circled in around him, aiding and abetting the murder and escape from the many goblins. Now, Nalian also encountered or gleaned more information from the rounded tower-like wall where he spied several much more powerful goblinoid-looking creatures along with their henchmen lowering something heavy down a deep, deep, deep shaft.
Sure.
Here, after fleeing for your lives from the sounds of measured, heavy footfalls, investigating near Goblinville. I can't recall if that was before or after the brawl. But regardless, after the brawl, you've made your way backtracking through the labyrinth-like structure of some man-made or other creatures' stone citadel here. You've crawled your way back with an unconscious but stable Pepperoni, 4 other nearly dead creatures, and a mostly okay Nalian. Oscar, you stand near the emanating cold that still spills forth from the skeletal stone bas-relief dragon door. As Zahn, you look over the body of Pepperoni breathing, slumped against the stone statue with the inscription wiped away, but still in, to you, unreadable Draconic.
I don't feel so good, guys.
I
think we should rest.
as we are starting to rest, I want to say, do you boys think that hole I found is where we're supposed to be going? He said we have to go deeper down.
I could.
You're Irish.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Just run with it.
Perhaps
the monster?
the goblin. I mean, the gnome will know. Gnome, do you know anything about the giant hole in that big circular room?
Erky doesn't know too much about that hole. He's kind of looking at you, still trying to hold this cage up. Could you help? help
yeah.
me?
Let me help you get that off. And Zahn goes over and what do I see? Like, what is it? Is there a lock? Like a giant lock over his?
Yeah, it's like a really crude padlock. Like, you can almost just wiggle the rusted thing loose.
Yeah. I'm gonna unarmed strike it off.
Okay.
I do a.
Okay, what about the giant hole in me?
Oh, close
Uh-oh.
one. But thank you.
And he starts like, and like throws it to the ground.
My shoulders are killing me.
And he's kind of just like almost hopping from foot to foot, seeming a little too spry considering the situation.
If your shoulder's hurt, Oscar can give you a shoulder rub.
Oh, really?
And he kind of
yeah,
like backs up towards you
Over here,
slightly.
little guy. I have healing hands.
And
Help me!
he accepts your
I-
healing
I-
hands.
I think we should rest. I really do.
Yes. And as we rest, what are we laying on? Like, what's this room?
I mean, this is just like an open room with an old dried up fountain.
What's
There's-
the floor made out of?
It's like almost like massive stone, like rough hewn stone used as the closest thing you could, think of as tiles. But quite old. Like Oscar when he was examining it earlier, it felt dwarven-like, but not unlike anything he had ever seen before.
So weird.
It's like a strange knockoff.
There's a room down here we can rest in.
Oh yes.
I go down to the room below us.
Hold on, my shoulders are almost feeling better. And he's kind of leaning into
Oh, don't
Oscar's touch.
worry. We can walk and talk. And I talk with my hands.
I'm gonna go down to that room, the door, and slowly open it and see if there's anything in there.
Okay. You cautiously open the door and find the same dusty, excrement-filled chamber that you passed through before some time ago.
It's a poop room.
Is it a poop room?
It's a poop room.
It's kind of a poopish room. Casey, are you still on Fantasy Grounds?
No, I'm reloading it again.
Okay.
Dude, this whole thing is getting old. The surface.
Yeah.
It's just getting old.
Surface.
It never
no!
ran. It never ran super great on there for me.
No. Same here.
I mean, it was
Fantasy
like
Grounds especially.
good enough, but
It's funny how resource heavy Fantasy Grounds is, you know?
I know.
I was grabbing Pepperoni and bringing him into the poop room and trying to find a spot that was not poopy.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for picking a non-poopy spot for me.
And then Zahn like grabs his side and he does oh no, and he falls over next to Pepperoni.
Oh
What's-
no!
What's wrong with you? No.
I rush to his side, and I use a medicine check. What's wrong?
I imagine Nailing is
I
following
have
in
no
behind him.
idea.
Yeah.
But perhaps I could surmise.
Yeah, I give you
This will
guidance.
be your one start of the game friendly reminder that you'll need to specify if a door is being closed.
We're closing the door.
Okay.
Well, actually, Zahn doesn't know. Zahn's in pain on the ground, so he doesn't care.
Nailing, you were last in. I will assume you closed the door for now.
Yes, closing the door.
Can't say otherwise. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you all pile into the room. Erky seeing a little more limber and loose in the shoulders.
I can't thank you all enough. You look vaguely familiar.
And he's kind of like looking at you all.
Were you in the camp as well?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Kind of just
You
scratching.
don't sound so well.
Scratching his scraggly whiskers.
Well, we could talk more later, perhaps.
And he's kind of looking around at you all.
Perhaps we should get some rest.
Do I recognize him?
Make a perception check.
Oh,
Of course you do. He's your dad.
Oh.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Fiddy, how do you unfull screen? 'Cause you know sometimes Fantasy Grounds will snap to the whole thing.
Oh yeah, right click on the canvas desktop like thing and go to restore window, and then you can just resize it.
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about? Fantasy?
Yeah, yeah.
He is in fact your dad.
You recognize him, Oscar. Anyone who would have been at the prison camp for more than the last couple of weeks would have recognized him, and certainly recall him and his friends as the inspiration for your prison break. In fact, because a lot of the drow patrols were out in sort of double forces ever since their escape, presumably looking for them or trying to see if they potentially brought anything else back towards the camp. You, in fact, use that opportunity to do your own prison escape attempt. So,
Fuck.
here you all are, staring at
I still don't feel well.
As Ezric walks up to the gnome and he says, "Gnome, I saw you. I couldn't help but see you use magic earlier to heal our friends. Is there any way that we could use that again?"
Oh, well, Tamora only blesses me with her gifts so much.
on each day, And he kind of laughs and kind of rubs his arm. He's like, I'm afraid I don't have much left after that fight we just had. But, and he
Me
kind
neither.
of whispers a few words. But tomorrow's a new day, if you can tell your tomorrow's down here. And he kind of sits against the wall and nuzzles his back up against it while eyeing the pile of potentially rat excrement in the corner to his left. It's fine if I stay here with you all, yeah?
Oh,
The more the merrier.
pepperoni vomits.
Oh, someone should check his tongue to make sure he doesn't choke on it.
It's
Not it.
Ezek resentfully walks over to Ron and checks on his tongue. and he opens up his mouth and grabs it.
Puke,
Got it in his
puke
hand.
spills out all over you.
Casey, if you need me to release the character sheet again, I don't know if you changed the counts or something. You
I
keep,
don't know.
you keep connecting with like different account names, so I was wondering if you had.
I'm just clicking to see if any of them work better than the other one.
Oh,
None of them work.
gotcha.
Like it just locks up. I can't click on anything. I can't. It's full screen. I can't right click on anything to not make it full screen because it just never pops up.
Hmm.
So I just fucking sit there. So yeah.
Okay. You are all closed within this chamber. Sounds like you're settling in for a rest. What's the workflow like here? Is someone keeping watch? Is
Bar the
What's the
door.
arrangement?
Bar the door.
I'll keep watch first.
Zon's just is mumbling to himself and holding his side and kind of rolling around like he's obviously in pain. Something's going on, but
How long are we gonna wait here? How long are we gonna wait here?
It
I'm
looks
pretty
to
much-
me like our group is kind of
Hurty.
hurty at the moment.
Alright.
we should probably rest for a while.
The night, right?
Sounds fine.
Okay.
As long as we can stay hidden that long.
Yeah.
I'm unconscious. I can't say shit. You guys have to make the decision.
Well, I mean,
I think
since we're
he
in,
needs a night's rest.
since we're in
Yep.
tutorial mini campaign mode. I mean, yeah, like historically, in a D&D game where you would be involved in a sprawling, who knows when this is gonna end, far from society situation, you have to rest. Because I will be using exhaustion rules, and you'll gain levels of exhaustion, which will stack and eventually affect negatively all your rolls. Just think of it like you want to fucking play video games for 3 days straight. Okay, let's see how you're doing on day 2, buddy. You could do it, but you might shit your pants. So yeah, so exhaustion's a thing. So try to embrace and ham it up. In the spirit of how exhausted your characters probably are, adding on top of that how wounded and fucked up you are, adding on top of that wherever your powers come from, whether it's just like raw physical strength, your muscles would be sore, you'd fucking have bruises from your battle, your magic is drained from your body, so you are just fucking dead. Like, think of that like someone in need of an insulin shot. Like, you have to rest and it should affect your characters. So typically in old school D&D, or any D&D, like there's a normal flow of like, taking turns on watch. Obviously in an intense situation like this, protecting yourself or defending against potential intruders, creatures, wandering patrols, wandering monsters is something to consider. And so like when I ask, what the workflow is going to be or what the plan is. You should be good to go, Casey. You kind of want to define that stuff, and like most groups who've been together for a while, like with your characters as well, would probably have some sort of flow. And we can easily just say, oh, it's this out of character. This is what our characters would do. We don't need to be crazy about it. And that way, everyone could take a long rest in a potentially dangerous situation. But there are potentially consequences to that, depending on how you prepare and the situation you're in. That is all.
Pepperoni has a fever and he's vomiting a lot, and there's blood coming out of him.
Well, he's gonna have to hang out for 8 hours. His heels.
Erky, who's like starting to wink off, kind of like looks up at you all, and very, very nervously, you notice he's been, with his back against the far wall, looking at you all, and he's like,
Rock in a hard place, huh? Those fucking kobolds. They captured me from my friends when we were escaping and hauled me as a prisoner, tried to exchange me for some dragon to the goblins. And they just took us all prisoner. Kobolds, me, no trade. Filthy little fucking creatures.
and he kind of spits, looking to the wall to the north. You can tell that he's saying what a lot of your characters are probably thinking, like kobolds to the south, goblins to the north. At least we're in the middle of it all, he kind of shrugs.
Oh.
Murdered dragon. We murdered that dragon.
That's true, we did kill that dragon.
It burns. It burns.
Okay, I'll take first watch.
Ezra kind of cleans an area of surface to kind of rest on. But am I level 2 yet? Or
No.
nope. Okay, never mind. Ezra just kind of like flops on the ground and starts to go to sleep.
Murdered the dragon. The dragon.
I will stand watch sitting with my back against the door, listening. For
Okay.
The first 2 hours.
Okay. Nalian, Oscar gently touches your shoulder and tells you he's got first watch, but you can get next one. And so your watch begins. Everyone else, you're all taking a little nap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm taking a big nap.
Okay. Your
Bar the door. Bar the door.
your 2 hours go by, Oscar, uneventfully.
All right, Nalian, you're up, and I just go to sleep.
You don't even move. You just like sleep right where you are.
Take that watch.
You take that watch. And you kind of rest against the door, awake and alert, but you hear nothing. 2 hours go by. Who are you waking up next?
I feel like Zahn looks the most well rested.
Zahn's been mumbling in his sleep about like how much pain he's been in, but about I would say like probably 4 or 5 hours in, he gets quiet and seems to be okay for the most part.
Okay.
Good, because you're waking up.
We
Right when he gets
will-
into that REM.
Let's just say that you all have interesting dreams that we'll circle back to after the fact. Zahn, you take a roll swap with Nalian and take
Yep.
your post.
Thanks, son.
And much like everyone else, your watch goes by uneventfully. Now, I think a long rest is just 6 to 8 hours, right?
It's 6 to 8, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So, The three of you bear the brunt of the watch for the other more severely injured and wounded among your party. During everyone's respectful moments in time of sleep, you slip into a deep, heavy sleep, each and every one of you, respectively.
I love these.
What do we see?
Oscar, as you close your elderly, heavy-lidded eyes,
Wrinkled.
wrinkled even, you fade off into the darkness of your own subconscious.
Oh!
And after what feels like a very, very long time, you find yourself standing before a hunched man looking down upon you from some several hundred feet up in the air, pinned into the boughs of a massive tree that is neither here nor there. Its many branches span in so many confounding directions and places and spaces that you must force yourself to look away, if not for the dizziness. You step closer though, focusing only on the man's eyes, using them as an anchor. You look upon him with a deep, true insight. In your guts, in your soul, you know who he truly is. And you see that he weeps
Father?
endless streams of tears down his face. You see that he bleeds endless streams of blood down his forearms, down his wrists. They drip down along his fingers that hang there limply, pinned into the great tree, and they drip down, down, down the tree. But you see that he smiles at you, and you see that he endures. He looks at you like a loving father who regrets what he must ask of you. I'm just gonna pull something up real quick.
You need to suck my dick, son. Holy.
I
Oh.
suck it.
Indeed.
Looking down at you, he seems to pause for a moment, curious if your own thoughts might spill out into the form of a question. He stares at you, and you feel awake.
Oh. I say, what is my purpose?
The many veils of the world tree grow weaker. Soon, the prime will be plunged into a never-ending night. He coughs and struggles to speak for a moment. I've chosen you to become the martyr, my martyr,
Oh.
I
the
knew it.
harbinger of the demon prince is already becoming unspiraled, and he will be the first, but he will not be the last. And he kind of coughs, almost as if in the way that you cough. And the drool runs down his chin, and he looks at you more intensely, and he says, "You already know. But there is one who will remember how to walk. There is one who will not die. There is one who was his creation. And there is one who embodies the tree." And he just kind of coughs as you fade and fade away, and the tree just disappears back into the blackness. And you sink into a more fevered nightmare as the last questions at the tip of your mouth, at the tip of your tongue, you try to form them, but strange horrors chase you again. Horrors you've seen before since being here. And we'll get to that in a moment.
Oh no. That was a bad question to ask. So many questions.
Why did I ask that?
You asked
Dark
that because
Drow.
it's answer.
Pepper, Oni, the Dark, Drow. What is your name?
All of those work as long as you don't call me by my ghost name.
He who will not be named. You too, much like everyone in this room, whether it's the spores of Tom Haverford or the unkempt
Oh, Tom
chambers, you also swirl through the darkness of dreams. And he's there again, patting you on the face, just
Oh, hello.
almost condescendingly. He bows, looking you in the eyes, just before force-feeding you more of that putrid concoction, the drugs that weaken your mind and skew your memories.
No, not again.
You want to scream his name, but his name is missing. You can never remember his name. What was his name? As the potion he feeds you begins to set in, your view grows hazy. Your feelings swirl and shift. I hate this man, you likely think, but he's also the closest thing you've ever had to a fatherly figure here. He
My creator,
experiments
no!
upon you. He still takes care of you. You start to reconsider your feelings as the image of him becomes two distorted blurs. Do you?
I don't. I hate him.
Do you, though?
I do.
Carafa? Is it the drugs, or do you? No. Your vision
don't.
goes dark for a moment as you lay there on the rack, but not before you reach out and grasp onto a missing, lingering memory of his face. You can't recall the name, but you remember now his face.
Oh shit! I hate him.
Sluggishly,
I'm confident I hate him.
Sluggishly, your head lowers back down once more onto the rack where you're restrained, and you drift deeper, deeper into a dark sleep that clings to the back of your mind, and you squirm and writhe spastically on the rack into another terrible nightmare. And then the camera pans over to the fitful dreams of Ezric, who lies there on the floor next to the unconscious body of Pepperoni. And
Hello.
here we step inside the bright dreams of your mind. You are him again, the glorious wizard of light, fending off the darkness on the plains of shadow, like commanding the stars themselves. You stand there amidst the darkness.
Whoa.
You stand there with the blotted black dome of the sky above you as you conjure glowing spheres of light in 360 degrees of glorious magics summoned forth from the weave itself. But there were too many. The demon spawn crawled all around you, and you had become one with the Shadow Realm as they tackled you to the ground. You saw him. You saw him charging towards you in a glowing green chariot led by 6 nightmares in various forms. The Death Knight with no visible face, but you can almost feel his smile as his minions swarm and swirl around you, blotting out to your light. The shadow wraps and burns into your arm. The pain is unimaginable. The memory of this moment is completely purged from your mind, though you desperately try to cling to the fragments of it. Was this
No.
how
I
it
must
used to
have
be?
it.
Was this who you were? Instead, you see a darkened shadow of this figure with glowing purple eyes and dark hair where the gold used to be. Instead, you fall in with the demon army and you march. And you march through the darkness in what feels like eternity until the terror of the nightmares, the 6 that lead the chariot, force you into that fevered scream, that nightmare you've had so many times before. And the camera pans over to Zahn, who nods off at the end of his watch, slipping into a dream after hours of pain. It's swirling in front of you. It's mesmerizing.
I've got the shits.
To anyone else, it's just a dull stone wrapped in silver, but to you, it's magic. It's the memory, wrapped in the finest elvish silverwork the world has ever seen. Zig, now, Zig says something else. Zig says it used to be a pure, deep blue color. Or at least that's what you think. He says it was more piercing and surreal than those eyes. Eyes like your own, but prettier. And he mumbles something. You imagine he mumbles something about your mother. Your thumb passes over, rubbing the dull stone amulet closely for a moment when you feel a flash of raw energy coming within the stone, you think. The stone changes and shifts, transforming between that piercing blue color that you imagined your mother's eyes might look like and maybe something violet. You feel an intense thud that rips through your guts and reverberates through your bones as the stone rips itself free from the clutches of the basket of that silver amulet and begins slowly swirling around your head, and it spins faster and faster and faster until you just become completely fucking enthralled and dizzy. You're nauseated, and you're seeing numerous shapes swirl in many colors around your face simultaneously. One of them is that blue stone. They orbit around your face, creating a complex, glowing pattern of multicolored lights that wrap around your entire naked body in strange projected patterns, and it fills you with an energy that is invigorating and unlike anything you've ever felt before. You're transcendent. You are standing in the center of the sea of the universe, and you are at the foot of the great tree of life, and the water there is flowing through you, inside you. The waters rise above you around your meditating form until you're drowning in the darkness of its waters, and the glorious moment fades from you, twisting itself into that nightmare again. And then the camera pans over to Nalian. And you're drifting in and out again. Shifting almost between two places at once. It's here that you first saw her, and it's here that she appears before you again.
Oh. Oh!
You can walk as I walk, she whispers. Your hunt demands more than the forests of this Sword Coast. Your hunt demands more than the fate of these primes. The great tree withers, and I demand a new walker to join me in my eternal hunt. She grabs your hand and pulls you through the veil, through the fabric of existence itself, and into the shadows beyond. You can still see the ripples and reflections of that place you just left. You can see the forms that walk there. The Prime, as she called it. And she smiles at you this time. I've been watching you since our first encounter, and I've chosen you, Nalian. She kind of jabs you with a nailed, delicate finger, and her piercing blue eyes punch through your soul as she leans in and gently kisses you on the cheek. And her kiss lingers on your cheek for a moment as you feel her breath withdraw. And she kind of hugs. She does like a partial hug where she's just kissed you on the cheek, you know, and she's kind of drapes her hand around your shoulder. And she whispers almost desperately, "He needs you." And her hand cups gently away from your shoulder, and she holds it under the corner of her eye as if to catch her own tears before they should fall through this ripple realm that you all stand in. And she looks up from that cupped hand after several moments and holds it out to you. And she pulls your hand in close with her other and sandwiches it there between the two.
Sandwiches.
She begins to fade while holding your hand between hers, and you can feel in her palm, almost forcing it up into yours, a dull, rough stone that she pushes into your hand. She leaves it there. She's almost gone and nearly faded. You must protect him. You must become my walker, she whispers. You clutch the stone tightly in your hand as you're left with nothing but the darkness around you. She's gone. feel like you're still clutching that thing in your hand, though it's not there. You know that you're spiraling again back into that same nightmare. And that same nightmare that you all seem to have can be more accurately displayed with this here link that I'm gonna paste for you.
Oh shit, I gotta... Oh.
I'm just gonna play it alongside you here.
This is a big old city. Oh, and the Underdark. Oh no. Well, that's terrifying.
Shit.
You remember more of the nightmare this time than you do the last. But you guys are feeling well rested and wake up the next day.
Am I alive? Am I green? I'm green.
I was awake. I was awake.
I'm awake.
You,
I have to end the curse. I must end the curse.
Gentlemen, I have something I must confess to you all. I need to tell you. It's extremely important. I've had a vision.
Out with it.
Could it possibly be more important than ending the curse?
Yes. Absolutely. But before, you have known me as Pepperoni, which means will not fight. It's a cursed name. But from now on,
Say it, curse.
yeah, do not ever speak this name. But from henceforth, you should call me Ro, which means to fight. I need to fight, and I need to fight and find my father and defeat him. He is a main character who he's a dark elf who wants to take over the world, and I need to find him and to kill him. Please do not call me Pepperoni anymore. Please call me Ro, which means to fight.
Hey.
I'm changing my name.
Good job with that.
Thank you.
Sounds
Zahn,
good,
like-
Pippa. I mean, Ro.
Zahn stands up and he's kind of like feeling his arm, and he like pulls up the little bit of sleeve that he has, and there's like a dark tattoos all over his, like, the upper part of his arm, where before there had been nothing.
Oh.
There's now these cool designs across the upper part.
Hey, what are those cool designs you have on your hands?
Tats, bro.
I do not know. These were not here.
Do you get those every time you die?
Can I poke them?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Ro
It's
pokes them.
it's something. Nothing happened.
You said they glow too.
No, not. They don't appear to be
Just
glowing.
it's just tattoos.
Not now, they don't.
We will see.
These appear to be regular tattoos.
Click, are you muted?
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm just incredibly old.
I'm old and slow. But I'm also clean.
Gross.
What? I am. I'm clean. Look.
You ain't lying.
No, I avert my eyes.
So most of you have your sheets should already be updated on the actions tab. Oscar, you'll need to pick an additional spell to prepare for the day. You can have 7 now,
Yeah.
excluding 5 plus bless and cure wounds there.
Whoa. So I have this channel divinity thing.
Yes.
How often can I do that?
Once per day. Or
Okay.
once per short rest, I think.
Okay.
That's right now.
Well, yeah, you just got it. Yeah, short or long rest. So when you use it, you've got one usage, but you can choose which
Right.
channeled
So I have an
power you
ability.
call
Got it.
upon. Yeah, it's on there. Yeah. If you
Okay.
do-
Okay, got it.
if I put you in preparation mode, though, you can switch your prepared spells as you like.
Yeah. I am in tune with my god, although I do not know his name.
What?
Ezric,
visited
your mage armor ability, just so you're aware of how that works.
Mhm.
It is. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different spell. Okay. Yeah, so that basically gives you an armor class bonus.
Yeah.
13 dexterity modifier. HP. Okay. Cool.
And mage armor is through something else, right? It's like shadow armor or something like that.
Yeah, your armor of shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use it at will, basically,
Okay, cool.
and it doesn't use any of your slots. Now I'm just going to calculate because if your
So-
base AC becomes 13 plus dexterity modifier, not sure. I'll figure it out, but I think it's.
So I can use that similar to like a cantrip.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any of those. Same with the tech magic. So at will means like all the live long day, and it doesn't require any components or anything.
Awesome.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any questions? Does anyone want to roll for hit points? You right now have the flat
I
hit
do.
point values that you
I do.
get if you do not roll.
What? Wait, is it a?
Can you
1d6?
remind me the numbers again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here you go. I archived it in OneNote just so that we can look. I'll use Casey as the
Sam
first
sinking.
example. You went from a maximum of 11 to... Oh, crap, I didn't copy it. You went from a maximum of 11 to a maximum of 18.
Okay. I think I'm gonna
So 7.
stay with that. I mean, what's the highest I can get? 12.
It'd be a D8 plus 1. So
I'm gonna
9.
stay with that
Wait,
7.
what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I
It's-
good.
The more favorable option is the flat value, but if you want to risk it, you can roll.
Most all my other characters have been risk taking characters. This guy's
Yeah.
more calculated.
Yeah, me too.
Does anyone want to roll? You don't have to roll.
So wait,
That's
it's like
true.
either say it one more time for me.
Okay, yeah, so you'd be a similar one. So for Ro here, you went from 12 to 20.
What?
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
This is
I'll
why.
be taking. I'm not gonna roll. I'll be
This
taking
is
that.
why Auric took the average every fucking time and
Well,
had like
it's
60
not-
hit points,
It's
and
not
you guys
average,
had like
it's above
12.
average. Yeah.
But I just
you
went
know
up
what?
8. I went up 8. That's like double my hit points.
I shot things in the butthole a lot. A lot.
That is true.
All right.
I'll
will-
be taking the flat. That's ridiculous. Why would? Oh my god.
Yeah. No.
I've been saying it for years, but it's fine.
Dwarvish
It's fine.
voice rings in your ear holes. Okay. Well, if there's no other questions, I mean, the 6 hours pass. I mean, it's not great sleep, but it's something. You feel way better than you did before. Clearly, whatever was going on was a big enough deal, or you caused enough of a scene that nothing stirred or came near you in this room last night, or whatever time of day it is. But 6 uneventful hours pass. You say your prayers, you collect your bearings, and by all means, please, if you have some actual in-character thing that you would be doing, feel free to chime it in. But otherwise, we can pick up here, and you can tell me what you do next.
Please call me Ro. It means to attack in Dark Elvish. If should we survive this, please do not ever call me pepperoni. It is cursed. It means he who does not attack.
He
I
who is
have
spicy
already-
amalgamation of many things.
Can I say something that Ezra did after he woke up?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. I have that thing that I can do once a day, right? There was I don't know how to, if that's common knowledge to everyone or just between me and you, Fitty.
It's up to you. I mean, like you can. Which thing are
Okay.
you talking about? The.
I think it's the undying thing. I think I like can contact it or something like that.
Hold on.
Please hold.
Do you know the best way to get out of here? Should we go back to that big room?
I think I can get through this door here, the cold one.
Do you think that's a good idea? Did you
Yes.
sense anything when you were next to it? I did not feel good about that door, but perhaps.
Did we not sense something super duper evil beyond this door?
No, just
Wait,
something
what's it?
super duper powerful.
Oh.
There was that kobold, and he said something about going deeper to get out.
I I think you're right. I'm not sure how to find the deeper way. Did you see into that giant room? The
Aye.
room next to the goblins. What was in there?
So,
Like a monster.
they were quite large.
Hmm.
Can't believe there was a hole in the middle of the room, and all around it there were big head honchos. Monsters.
So, does that seem like they would be guarding the way down, or do you think that perhaps we should try to go another way?
There was a dragon that we killed that was dragged into a pit and lowered down in the other room.
So probably it's feeding something.
Or sacrificing. Or bringing it
But-
back to life.
I guess the question is, do you think we could go down the hole? Is that what it means when they say go deeper? Because our gnome friend has said the same, yeah? I think.
He's nodding.
The leader of the goblins was looking over, and also a swamp thing.
Wait.
If I can.
Erky, where did your friends go? You said that you were captured and you were left here. I think I don't remember. I was in pain last night, growing new tattoos, as it turns out.
Yeah, before our little fight there,
And he's kind of like recalling back
some of my companions were taken alive, they specified.
Okay.
Some
If you could-
goblins, along with a bigger looking fella, took them. I don't know where. I assumed to that village we just left.
Did he say a village?
he's referring to the goblins.
So
Oh.
I think we have two choices. I think number one, we can go try to find the way on our own, or we can go capture a kobold, and try to convince him to tell us where to go. Or a goblin, maybe.
Isn't that what they already told us? Told us to
We're
go
not-
down.
Yeah, but where is down?
There was the pit in that room. If I can get to that pit, I can tell us if there's a way out or not.
I say we investigate the pit.
My
Okay.
friends, perhaps if I
Oh.
can sense where some magic is coming from.
I mean, can you do that?
Let me look in my
I-
toolkit. Yes, I can sense magic now as of this morning.
Me too.
Forgive me if I'm a little skeptical of your judgment.
You should not be so skeptical. He has saved my life many times.
I have fallen in many holes because of your friend.
Listen to Ro, and also, if it weren't for me, I don't think you would have survived that pit fight.
Fiddy, how long have we been traveling together? Like on this, like would you count between rest? We still
Yeah.
traveling?
I would say probably about a week because
Oh.
your escape from the Drow prison camp like led you through some strange, trippy tunnels and caverns of the Underdark before you eventually collapsed
Okay.
down here
Are we in the
into
Underdark?
So-
into that main stairwell.
With that to my point, oh yes, never. Okay. Oh shit. Yes, get me to that tunnel.
Yeah. So
Pretty-
what I'm sure Kyle you're about to ask
Yeah.
as well is basically if you're in a large man-made thing, whether it's like a city or a citadel, you're technically not in the like a terrain of the Underdark.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
if you end up in like say ruined caverns where it's like 25% broken bits of old citadel and 75% caverns and Underdark,
Overrun.
then you're in the Underdark.
Okay, okay. That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. If we can get to that hole, I can tell us if it's the right way.
Okay, well,
I'm sure I
I'm-
could as well.
I'm down for going back. I don't know how to get out, and a hole in the ground seems like a great place to start to go down.
Why do you think this is a good idea?
Because the opposite is going back to jail and certain death. We
What
need
about
to
this
keep
cold
moving
door?
forward.
The cold
Isn't
door.
one of you the ones that prophesied that this was going to be tough?
Oscar,
It's all tough.
Oscar, where are you wanting to go? If it's not to the giant hole,
The door, the cold door. I could get through it.
I am concerned about the cold door. But okay, how about? Can anyone read the runes around the door?
Yeah,
I can try. I can certainly try.
Urki
the
read
riddle
them.
is rebuke the dead, open the way. I can rebuke the dead. My God has given me this power.
You know.
You can kill the dead again. They'll be dead twice.
How
Yeah,
big a dead? We're talking like little deads or
Raw
like the
Dave.
big dead?
Yeah, are they like very dead?
If you can kill the
extra
dead,
dead.
then stay away from me.
Oh.
Oh,
Should we kill you and
Yeah,
then go
that's
through
weird.
the door?
that's
Hmm.
no, that's not how that works.
Why did you say that?
I'm just saying that.
Now
I'm
we
undead.
have to kill you.
Kill him!
If you
Kill
can-
the dead one!
It was just. It was a joke. Come on now.
Wait,
They
what
make
do you
weird
know
jokes.
about this door, Ezric?
I just know that I could potentially detect the magic behind it if we wanted to.
Well, we know it's magical. It's cold to the touch.
And you said you know things about the dead. What is significant about this door and the dead?
I mean, why would there be something powerful behind the door if it was not protecting something?
Exactly.
It's an interesting point. The way that we came, it was painful. We could try the door.
Let's try the door.
And now I do want to make you guys aware that we did just kill almost everything over there. There are some big guys, don't get me wrong. But I don't know how many little and big guys are through that room.
Yeah. It's a risk either way. We need to minimize our risk as much as possible.
We are fully rested. I feel rested, and I feel like I could perform any task after.
Do I feel a level higher than I was before?
I do. I don't know if you do. I do for sure.
Definitely feel higher.
I feel way
I have
higher.
new tattoos, so I don't care.
Oh.
My brain is bigger.
Let's go through this door. We're going through the door.
Follow the bigger brain.
Do something.
Oh, I'm stuck. It's too big.
Let's go through the door.
I
Fiddy-
open the door.
Do we have food and stuff?
No. You don't.
We've been cooking kobolds, dude.
Yeah.
Or,
Drinking
well,
fountain water.
oh,
Remember, the fountain still has no water.
We've been drinking our own pee.
Oh,
I stand beside the door to close the door when we leave.
Okay.
Let us go through the cold door. It has been looming upon us the whole time. We must know what's beyond it.
oh, let me change some of these around.
For naught we must know.
Erky, do you have an opinion?
He kind of scratches, says,
Feels a little creepy, the skeletal dragon in the cold air, but
he kind of shrugs.
Erky, could you not heal us if we get wounded?
I mean, he did it before. I think he can.
Now that you are rested, how many times could you heal us?
Hey, Ro, are you screaming at him from the other room, or are you
Yeah, that's important
going to
information.
be?
I'm screaming.
assertive?
I'm echoing at him. Hey!
Then I
hey!
shut the
hey!
door and.
Oh my god.
Clunk.
Hey, no, I'm right up next to him. Hey, Erky. I know I don't know you very well, but you seem to have healed our party members. Could you do that again, should we be wounded?
Tamora brings me favor again on this day, should we need it.
He kind of like rubs his hands together.
Do you know a way out, Erky? How did you get here?
And we escaped from the Drow camp as we spoke about earlier.
Yeah, where did
Some
you come
weeks
from
ago.
before that?
Funny story. So the three that I was escaping with, I don't know if you got to know them back at the camp
Three?
at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know them?
Was
No,
was it Erlich? Was Erlich one of your companions?
Oh, no. Sir Bradford, Sharwin, and Talgan and I made a
Oh my
grand
God.
escape. First,
Well-
Sharwin ensorcelled the gods with her bosoms. Sir Bradford carried me out in a sack. And before I knew it, we were running through weird oozy slimes and strange mushrooms.
Yeah.
He continues to tell of this grand escape.
He said, finally, we came upon an old, massive stairwell that wound one way, this way, that way. We thought us clever. We tried to trap the top of the steps to cause a collapse. Yeah, Sir Bradford
Oh.
was so strong, so...
Yeah,
We-
you almost trapped us. Yeah, it was a great
What?
trap.
You?
Yeah. Did you fall into a hole by a door? Because that's
Yeah.
what happened to me.
Oh, yeah, there was rats in a big pit. But... Only an idiot would fall in that.
Oh no!
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Believe me, Erky, he falls for anything.
Zahn shoots a spiteful look. You're doing nothing to help your allegiances here, friend.
Can we move forward here? I feel
Yeah.
like we've been in here for a fortnight.
You're not wrong. Let's
I
do
don't mean the video game.
it.
What's this video game, Precious?
Erky.
Oh,
there are runes
yes,
on the fountain.
Yeah, we just finished the
Could you-
excellent tale.
And he kind of saddles over to you.
What is it?
There are runes on this fountain. What do they say?
He kind of traces over the almost moss-covered inscription.
Another old draconic inscription with strange lettering, but recognizable enough.
He's kind of like looking around at you all.
Uh-huh.
And he starts reading it aloud.
Wait. That's the wrong one. Mhm. Oh.
And he's like kind of scratching his head as he's trying to decipher this.
Let there be fire.
And as he audibly finishes the phrase,
Oh no.
standing in front of you, the dragon statue
I
begins
quickly
to slowly
Step
drip out a reddish brackish liquid that forms and fills the entire basin of the well, and then it stops.
Liquid?
Liquid.
Is it on fire?
It's not on fire.
It's just a red liquid.
It's just a red liquid,
And then it stops?
and then it stops.
What?
You
What does
said
it?
let it be on fire.
What does it
Light
look
on
like?
fire.
Can somebody light this on fire?
Yeah, is this something that we would recognize, perhaps?
Sitting crystal clear in the scum-covered basin is a red liquid.
Back away from it.
Does what does the color and consistency look like? As in, like, would we recognize it as a potion kind of thing, as blood, as fire? Is it magma-ish? Can I do a check of some kind to see if I know what red looks like?
Sure, I mean it's definitely red. You could try to figure out what
Ro
it's
Ro
made up
clings
of.
his sword on a stone next to it and sees if he can spark it onto fire.
Okay.
Sping!
Oh, I get way back. I get way the fuck back.
Yeah, yeah. If I see that, I'm gonna move too.
I try to light it on fire.
Looks like we got ourselves a fire starter.
Make a survival check.
Oh Jesus!
Ezric, in reaction to seeing Ro do that, gathers anything dark around him and creates
His
this
robes.
magical. Yeah, makes a magical venom-like suit around his body.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm not seeing survival at all.
It's on your skills tab at the bottom. It's got a
How
bonus
long
tab.
have
Oh,
you
I see it. I
played
see it. I see it. I'm
this
sorry.
game?
I nail it. I light it
yeah.
on fire.
You send a small amount of sparks off your blade in the stone down to the surface of the red liquid, and they fizzle and fade, and nothing happens.
See, nothing to worry about.
Okay, maybe you're right.
Why are you all so far away?
I thought you
could
were
have
doing something
exploded.
stupid. Yeah.
It doesn't look
dip-
safe.
Dip your sword in it. What does it do?
Ooh.
I bang my sword on the rocks again.
Wait, are you
Cause more
dipping?
sparks?
What are you
keep
doing?
trying to spark it. I'm sparking it.
Nothing happens. Your blade is too wet from the liquid.
I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna very slowly dip a dart into it. One of my darts.
Oh, when he does that, I want to go over his shoulder and sniff the dart.
Yeah, and I want to pull it back up, and we're both examining it, like looking at it.
Look, I mean, can I detect any sense of like urine or other poison, arsenic?
Here, do that cool ranger thing where you lick it just a little bit. Yeah.
I was going to. I put dip my pinky in a little bit.
You catch on fire and die immediately.
You may also make a survival check as you taste the red liquid.
Oh no! You're tasting it. Don't taste it.
I respect the hell out of that. I assist you in tasting.
Oh, no! You died.
My finger too.
A one.
Like a cinnamon challenge where you just
I
put a
think-
whole spoonful in and stick
Yep.
loads out of your mouth.
I think I stab you with the dart on accident. Or you like go in a little too like
Pierce the
intensely.
tongue. Pierce the tongue.
I'm holding still, but you like go in
It
aggressively.
tastes so bad, I start like throwing up.
Yeah, yeah. You start audibly vomiting into the pool, and there is floating chunks of whatever you had left in your stomach on the surface of this thing.
Oh no!
It felt like fire.
If anyone wants to continue examining it, they will have to deal with that.
I mean, did it mix in with it, or did he throw up over the edge away
Oh,
from it?
No, it's floating on
it's
the
in it.
surface of the liquid. in
I
the
rolled a
basin.
1.
I don't know that we should keep examining this, guys. It
I
doesn't
very
look good.
quickly before it gets in there because I'm fast as fuck. Come all the way over here and dip my staff in it. I want to like the
Okay.
very end, and I
Your s-
pull it back up.
Yeah, your,
I step away like a drunk guy that is trying to play it cool.
your staff is now dripping with loose amounts of reddish, brackish liquid.
I don't know what this is. Maybe it did nothing.
It won't light on fire, that's
Hey.
for sure.
Hey, Erky, does it say anything else about what this might do, or does it just say "let there be fire" and that's it?
Let there be fire.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Do we have fire we can light it on fire with?
Not on my staff, no. Okay, let's do something. This is not progressing us. We need to get the fuck out of here. Are we going through the door? Are we?
The cleric calls upon his god and points his hands to the door and rebukes undead.
Just random words.
As you wave your hands through the cold, almost frosted air near the door, you hear a mechanism unlocking, and
Oh my god.
a gust of cold pushes you back, staggering you into Urki and then into Zahn.
Ah!
And as you're blasted back several feet, a massive scythe comes cutting down in front of the door until it latches and rests, coming to a stop next to it on the far side of the door. You can see up above, between
Old man.
crevices of stone, where this thing must have been trapped and held, waiting for someone to open or try to open the locked door.
My frailness saved me.
You heard an audible two sounds, one from the door itself and one from the mechanism up above.
Did it sound like it was reloading?
No, it sounded like the
Okay.
door was potentially unlocking, and whatever
Yeah.
this was removed from being dangerous.
Oh, and it's a scythe?
hmm
Can I get at the scythe?
It looks
Or did
pretty
it
well
s-
constructed, but you could, yeah. Like the blade
Like,
is
did it
like
sink back into a hole in the wall?
No,
or...
no. It's like here down, in a downward position next to the door.
Oh, I wanna take that scythe for myself.
Oh.
I own it.
It's not like a scythe weapon attached to
Oh,
a thing where you can just pull it out and remove it. It's a scythe in the
Spectral
sense that it's
scythe.
just like a scythe-like massive blade.
I see.
Yeah, a part of
Ah,
this
video game
strange
level.
contraption.
Too big for me.
Yeah.
But hey, the door's unlocked. Hey, an alien, you want to check it out? And I put my hand on his shoulder and give him a good squeeze. With
Oh.
With pleasure.
The squeeze.
Okay.
I wipe a little bit of vomit off with my lip. I'll say it.
Alright, you go towards the skeletal dragon door that Oscar tells you is unlocked. You see the scythe trap dislodged adjacent to you on your right. What are you doing?
And I'm like poking behind his head.
Yeah, can we see into the
behind
room?
his shoulder.
Well, no,
Yeah, I'm
the
checking for-
door is still
It's
physically
unlocked.
closed. It's just unlocked.
I'm
Oh.
checking for any other traps, or if that scythe can go back and forth, or if it's triggered only once, or if it can always be triggered again and again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh, investigate.
Oh boy.
Investigate.
I hope you're good at this.
Investigate it.
Me too.
You are
Hey, I gave you guidance. I gave you guidance.
you are
So
very
plus
good at
four?
this.
D4, right?
D4.
Oh my
I'm really
God.
impressed.
Does it
at
matter?
Ooh, all right.
How
all
good you
right.
do
All
at
right.
examining things.
I'm actually
You,
rolling with my finger right now. I've never done this before.
You you feel like the trap is secure and safe in this sort of
Oh, God.
disabled state, and the door, as far as you can tell, appears to be clear and unlocked.
I push the door open.
Okay.
Just remember, this is just like guards that you see, where there is one, there will always be more. So traps, you see a trap, there will always be more.
Well, this is the first door.
Oh, the cold room. Here's the cold room.
You push into the stone dragon door, and it kind of like rumbles and slides away from you before sliding off to the side, almost like a pocket door that wraps around the backside. And in front of you, you see 5 dusty sarcophagi, 3 to the north,
Oh.
2 to the south, and standing on end in this standing upright, standing on their ends in this very silent chamber.
It's a crypt.
As the door opens, a gust of wind comes from inside the crypt and out towards the party, and you just hear whispers.
It's a mausoleum, not a crypt.
Towards
Oh.
Ezric specifically, though.
Hey, is there an exit? Does it look like it
No.
goes deeper? Okay, then close the door, let's leave.
Nalian, as you look
I
into
already
the
took
room,
one step in, but yeah, just to take a peek, yeah.
you notice that each of the carved stone coffins resembles a noble elf-like humanoid in ceremonial robes. This is how they're carved.
Oh.
And there is an altar at the far wall with images of dragons carved into the black obsidian stand that holds up the tabletop surface. There's a single candle burning brightly on this altar. And next to the candle, you can see there appears to be something small and metallic and a crystalline-like flask.
Irki, do you see any more of those draconic runes?
No, just the fountain in the door there. What's in there? He's trying to like look past you all.
Look, there's a candle. And,
There's nothing, there's not a way out.
I hold him up. I hold Urki up, so he can take a look. I kind of hold him into the. I hold him into the door like this.
I walk in.
Yeah, bro is interested in the elvish inscribings.
I have my bow at the ready.
Okay.
Look around.
I'm expecting undead to pop up. I just expect it. I just know it's gonna happen. You know.
Yeah. Oscar, you
Past
walk in past these massive carved sarcophagi, seeing the same things that I described for Nalian, and the glowing light as you approach from this candle that just burns cleanly and purely on the altar on these black obsidian dragon carvings. You see now as you approach that next to the candle is a small metallic looking whistle and a crystal flask.
I place my hands next to the candle. Is it warm?
It feels warm. Yeah, there's like a strange warmness.
I say, old man, what are you doing?
It's real.
Of course it is. What did you think?
Is a candle on like a thing that I can pick up? Like, is it a candlestick?
Yeah,
with a handle,
yeah.
Or is it just like mounts into the? Okay.
Yeah.
Ezric, you said you could detect magic.
I can.
You should see if this is magic.
Make
Okay.
a Oscar. Make a wisdom check.
I'm outside. Bow
Or a
is at.
religion. No,
Okay,
let's
ready.
Oh.
You know that.
Oh, sorry, that's a save. Shit.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's still a 7
plus 3 instead of a plus 5.
Yeah. You know in your mind that you thought for a moment that the candle was warm, but you realize that was just like a almost automatic reaction. Like as you keep your hand near it. Yeah, as you keep your hand near it, you realize that it's not actually putting out any real heat.
I brush my fingers through it. like expecting it to burn, but not feeling it burn.
And Ezric, as you move
it's
in,
fake.
casting detect magic, you see that there's magic emanating all around the altar. As Ro approaches the elvish sarcophagus, kind of looking at it, you all collectively hear the rumbling sounds as
Oh shit.
Ro quickly looks around for. Oh god damn it! Fuck!
Hey,
Ro looks around for
Nalian.
elvish words.
Yes.
I give Nalian a knowing look and I say, "Why don't you close the door?"
Ro looks around for elvish words on the sarcophagi to see if he's familiar with any of them.
All of the items on the table are glowing with a magical aura, Ezric. And then, sorry, Ro, what are you doing?
I'm looking around for elvish words or dark elvish words.
You don't spot any, but you all should roll initiative.
Oh, 3! No! Oh my god!
All right, they're with me.
20! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I feel so powerful with these new tattoos.
I was wrong. It's not a mausoleum. It is a tomb.
A mine.
I just need to check
You
something
called
real
this a
quick.
mine?
That's not what I wanted. DC 14.
What are
okay.
you rolling?
Just checking something. So I was just trying to see what Ezric's DC is. So with your Among the Dead feature, undead have difficulty harming you, and basically you need to make a Wisdom saving throw against your DC, which is 14.
Yep.
Or they can't. They either have to choose a new target or forfeit targeting someone instead of you, potentially wasting the attacker spell. If they save, though,
Okay.
they're immune to you for 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, undead's no big deal for him.
I mean, I'm immune to that effect, but yeah. So, put that out there for if anyone's curious. Zahn, you're
Yeah.
feeling spry and swift.
Can I even see into the room?
You can hear the noises.
Okay, what does it
sound
like?
good. Like you hear like 5 simultaneous, almost like, you know, seals being opened and stone sliding, and you can hear the groans and.
Okay, I jump right the fuck in, and I just if I jump in and I want to see like the first thing that I see, and if I see it actually opening up, I'm just gonna go fucking break things.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
You're in there.
You go charging in, and you see a skeleton emerging from the first sarcophagus to the north.
Yep. I murderize his fucking face. I just break it. Or
Nope. You don't.
but I do follow up with an unarmed strike.
Oh, okay. And you connect.
Oh.
Oh, and you just like just shattering the bones. They drop down into their own sarcophagus.
Okay. I move out of the way, just like I want to. Well, I'd almost say move over here, so I'm out of the line of fire because I know Nalian's coming up.
Okay. Ezric.
Ezric kind of readies himself. He knows he's very confident when he sees the undead. He still has his shadow armor on, so he kind of just gets in a defensive position in order to defend Oscar.
The old man.
Oscar's still like peering over the table, like.
Oh!
So,
How does that work for action?
just pull something up here. So, you can hold your action.
Hey, there it is.
You can. I mean, like, if you want to say that you're basically taking like the dodge action in like a protective way and trying to stop them from getting to Oscar, like I'm good with that if that's what you're after.
Yeah, Ezric's kind of gonna throw his body in front of whatever comes towards Oscar.
How noble.
Alright. So you'll be effectively taking the dodge action, which means that on top of having to overcome their undead check, wisdom save, they would then have disadvantage if they still attacked to try to get you.
So crazy.
So let's see what that maths out to. Now, unfortunately, on that side of Oscar, there's two skeletons, but to the
Oh
south
boy.
stalks another one with an old blade that tries to slash at Oscar. Now,
Old man, look out!
I like what you're doing, but I feel like you can only cover the one side, so I went with the side that you were already on.
Take a knee! Kneel!
Ooh.
Slashes at you, Oscar, and misses. As another one comes forward from its slumber. It passes its wisdom save, but with disadvantage, slashes an old blade at Ezric and misses.
Good job! Good job dodging! Take a knee! Kneel! Kneel!
The other one also passes his wisdom check.
What the fuck?
And with disadvantage, slashes at you with his blade. Missing once more, we go to Nalian, who's still holding
You're invincible!
Erky.
I step in, and I fire one shot. I pull one of my bows back, and I pull a fire shot at the
One of your
skeleton.
bows.
Okay.
My arrows. I knock one of my arrows.
I knock a bow.
I knock a bow! I knock one of my
Don't make
bows.
me knock a bow.
Oh.
You fire and hit.
You have a +8?
Don't worry about
Oh
it.
my god, dude.
You don't worry about it.
You rolled like shit, and you totally hit the other side.
I know how I have to play this game.
Firing one bow quite quickly, you immediately re-knock another arrow, I assume.
Dude, I gotta get that thing off of Oscar, yeah.
Oh my god.
God damn! 23?
Just,
You
how
nailed
do you
it.
want to do this?
Yeah.
Like that, with that many.
With max damage.
Wow.
I want to
Dead.
do it with max damage right now.
The skeleton is looking haggard and shambling, but it's still standing.
Oh my god, dude. You hit him
Okay,
with
with
max
that.
damage?
Well, he's the big boy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna step back into this corner.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Erky is still holding on to you. As far as
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, little buddy.
Shambling forward from his hole to the closest smelling thing.
Oh no.
This guy slashes at Zahn and connects.
Ow!
Alright, Ro sees Skeleton 13 moving towards Zahn, and he immediately reacts. Whoa!
Nice.
And he
So
hits
you,
it.
you move into melee range.
Yep. Hits it. Hits his hard.
You immediately slice away part of its skeletal arm, dropping it to the ground. It's still standing, however.
He does a 360 whirlwind maneuver. Oh! And he misses so hard. Ah!
Roll a percentage die.
Ducks on! Yeah.
Ah!
Percentage
Zahn,
me.
get down!
You're looking to roll 26 or higher.
What? Wait, what am I doing here?
Percentage.
Oh, percentage.
Really?
I hope the percentages are with you.
Shit. I gotta find the.
I don't even want to look. This drumming is making it too intense.
I know, right? Like I'm trying to find my. Nope, that is definitely not roll 20.
Right click on the D10.
Help me.
It's the one that looks like a D10, and you right click.
There we go. I got it. There we go.
Okay.
Is that big enough? 59?
Zahn, you duck just in the nick of time.
Oh my
as
god, you
his
piece of shit.
blade just kisses your cheek. Oscar, you are examining these objects when the room comes
You're
alive.
welcome.
Is there anything you would do in the moment there?
Ezric, help me. And then I'm going to.
Old man, be safe.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab all those implements that are on the dais. The
Oh.
vial, the whistle, and the candle.
Okay.
And then
You
I'm gonna
grabbed everything.
I'm gonna
greedy
disengage
bitch.
and run.
Oh!
No, this is no place for me. I disengage too.
As you
straight up run.
as you run past, Zahn is like, "Aren't you a cleric? Aren't you supposed to be good at this?"
I'm very good at this.
See you later, bitches.
What are you doing? Come back!
He's gone.
There's a reason why Oscar has lived this long.
See you later, bitches. Lives
I
in
want
nowhere.
to. I want to completely murderize Skeleton 13 right in front of me.
Okay.
Please do. Please do.
I would like him to die. Oh,
No, no.
but
Free.
Miss.
I follow up with an unarmed strike. I turn around
Oh.
and I do a spin, and I miss with the staff, and it's like all according to plan. And I turn around and I hit him right in his jaw, and then
Can
I
I-
follow up with a double blow to the face.
Can I grab your sword at the same time and then hold it together?
As you duck past Rose near missing attack, I imagine you just like swinging up with your staff before completely coming around and just rending this bones, like bone shrapnel flying in every which direction, bouncing off the stone walls and floor.
Well, that was annoying.
Thank you.
You feel
Thank you for killing that
some
monster.
satisfaction in knowing that a piece of that bone splinter hit Ro in the side of the face.
Ugh. Oh, but thank you.
Ezric, as a whirlwind of numerous rusted skeletal blades swing around you, you see Oscar scoop up whatever was on the table behind you and safely flee the room.
Ezric, from the rush of the swings coming his way from skeletons, kind of gets into a disheveled look, and he kind of breaks his cool demeanor, and he says loudly, "How can I prove myself to you, my god?" And he just screams and uses thunderclap on whoops shit on these two skeletons in front of him. I didn't mean
rolls thunderclap.
I didn't mean to click it like that, but
That's okay.
yeah, like that.
Okay, so let's see. Thunderclap. Well, that's a fail and a fail, and so they both take damage.
Damn.
Flaps of thunder that you let out in front of you in a 5-foot radius around you.
We nailed it this time.
Yeah,
You
patch notes.
Yep, patch notes. So you are actively engaged with these guys. So, trying to leave, break out of melee range with them would give them both a free attack of opportunity at you. So, you can hold your ground here, and see what happens, or you can try to run, and two of them are gonna get a free attack as you run.
I'm gonna hold my ground. Ezric holds it. He attacked them with the intent of like destroying these things.
One of them moves in behind you. This one has not yet rolled his save check, so he is not yet immune. And as he moves in, he fails. Like you can see, Ro, Zahn, Urki,
Hi.
and Nalian, you all see a skeleton. None of you have ever seen this before. You see him move in towards Ezric from behind, raise its blade, and it almost does like a like weird slack jaw recoil, and it kind of just turns towards Ro and starts marching towards you, almost like in a trance, and just comes slashing towards you.
Hello.
It hits you good.
But it doesn't hit me that good.
8 points
Yeah,
of damage.
it hits you real damn good.
But I'm fine.
Meanwhile, in unison, both of the other skeletons swing their blades at Ezric. One misses, the second hits
Ooh.
for 5 points of damage. Nalian, you've got
Ah!
a squirming Urki on your shoulder who finally drops down in front of the door, sliding off of you.
I want to take one small step to the side as I while knocking an arrow simultaneously and fire it at Skeleton 9.
Okay.
Let's see.
Don't miss. Please don't miss.
Don't miss, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
No!
my God.
Don't
First
miss!
shot
Don't
misses.
miss!
At least it's not alone.
Don't shoot me in the back of the head!
Second shot hits.
As it turns out, having +8 to any ability is incredible.
And another bag of bones drops to the ground
And with that,
behind
I'm
Ro.
gonna move around the room to position myself. Also searching the coffins, or these, as I'm doing it.
Okay.
Also kind of just peeking because I know I
You
can't
just-
take a
yeah,
search action.
glance. Yeah, that's fine. Ro, what are you doing? It's
Rose,
very active around you.
Rose sees Ezric totally open, and he runs up between Ezric and Skeleton 15 and 17, and he uses a scimitar on guy. Whoop!
You swing and connect with the first
Nice. Perfect. Hey. Max
attack. Immediately
damage.
drop him back into.
And then I use a short sword. I do a 360 helicopter move, which hasn't in the past worked out so well. But I try it again.
You connect.
Looks good.
You connect.
Nice. And I roll 3.
And the room
Huh!
goes silent, and the cold air seems to almost immediately dissipate. And Oscar, you can almost feel it like a breeze blowing and leaving the room and departing, and you feel it both go north and south as it forks away from the room. But you
what?
no longer feel its presence.
Also, you're outside of combat and outside of the room like a bitch.
I am holding all the stuff though.
You are holding. You you straight up looted the entire room.
I
Like
would
I
look
said.
at those sarcophaguses.
There's a reason why he's been alive so long.
Yep. What do you got there? A candle? You got an ankh?
Yeah, look, there's a candle that it doesn't burn, and it never goes out. See, look.
Oh.
And I try to hold it with my thumb, and it just keeps burning.
Whoa, that is weird. Can I try?
Yeah, here. And then I give it to him too.
And I like put my hand through it. Have I seen anything like this before?
The candle?
Yeah. I'm holding the candle, put my hands through it. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. Have I seen this before?
It's really cool.
I ask myself internally, like,
Yeah. You have not, though it does seem magical in nature.
this seems magical in nature. Perhaps someone who is good at detecting
Ezric.
things.
Ezric, look at this.
Ezric walks
Still
over
had it
to
going,
it
right?
because he
Left.
hears murmurs
Put it all in
of
my
people
pocket.
that want him to look at it, and he looks at it with his magicalness.
All the items are glowing with a magical aura as you examine them, including the crystal, which has a reddish liquid in it and looks like some kind of potion,
Oh.
as well as the whistle. And
It's
as
red, it's
well
good!
as the candle. All three things appear magical.
Look on the side of this whistle. There's dwarven runes. They're called. It says color. And
I
it's,
can- I can speak Dwarven.
Oh, nice. Yeah, read it. And it resembles
Aren't-
a tiny dragon curled up like a
Well,
snail.
Wait, isn't he a dwarf though? Shouldn't you let
I am
the
a
dwarf?
dwarf. You
Like-
just listen to me. I'm
Well,
old.
I mean, it's
I will
great you
confirm
speak
it. I will
dwarven.
confirm. What is it? What does it say? What does it say?
Read it.
No, you read it, and I will confirm if it says it.
It says night color.
And then I checked. I'm gonna perception check to see if it says that.
Did you say night collar?
Night collar.
Does it say night collar?
Like not like a shirt color, but like a
Yeah. You,
Oh.
you see what he is describing etched in dwarvish runes. It says
I wanna-
the name.
You
of
are
the color.
correct. Your native language. You've spoken it well. It does say night collar.
We should talk sometime in dwarfish.
How about right now? I can
Yeah.
I can say whatever you want.
Kapla.
Oh, kapla you.
Is this? I'm checking to see if this altar is like I can push it to this. Like, this seems like a dead end. This room,
Hmm.
but is there a secret compartment in this? That's like a door. You know, like
No,
this
no,
altar
it's just a
outside?
small thing that you
Okay.
reached your hand into.
Okay, so I'm getting out of here.
Is the red
I'm going
color
to-
the
to
same
the
red
hall.
color that the fountain was?
It's a slightly different hue.
Yeah.
Ezra kind of glares at the two dwarf speaking
Laughing.
people laughing at each
Honestly
other.
laughing. As they look around at their friends.
Yeah, they just look like little schoolgirls, but dwarves.
You're just saying random letters.
Gibberish. I will hold this potion. I will hold the whistle as well, and the candle. Give it back. I take it from as.
Okay.
Ezra gives it back.
Alright.
Wait, what else was in there? Did we search the sarcophagi?
Yeah, I'm gonna Ro's gonna search the sarcophagi for dark elvish and elvish, and he's gonna look for any kind of wording that's on them.
Zahn, do you want to go back to the pit, or do you want to go north through that area we haven't been before? Oh, all right, let's go there.
Wait, have we been through this door?
You
Yes, that's where we
right.
came from.
That's yes, you're right.
Let's explore what we haven't seen.
I'm gonna stealth forward, and then I'm gonna put my hand out and be like, "Let me stealth.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah.
will be quiet."
Oh, here.
Don't
I
get
give you a
caught by the
sport hat,
goblins.
and then it's warm. You have guidance.
And I take that 23 plus 2 is to 25,
Nice.
and I move forward very quietly.
Ro, you see engraved on a couple of the sarcophagi that are in better shape in Elvish, something that roughly translates into Guardians of the Dragon Priest.
Guardians of the Dragon. I relay this to the group. Guys, this was the tomb of the Guardian Priest.
What?
Yes.
Guardian priest.
Ezra hears the word priest and kind of like has like an a tick and like
Shiver.
yeah, he just like kind of wigs out a little bit. Does he remember anything from that trigger word about his past?
No.
Nothing, oh, okay.
Nothing relative to that.
This was a Guardian Priest tomb. An elvish
Oh, sorry.
Guardian Priest.
What? Oh. Okay, wait. I go back, and I want to do like a religion check. Like, would there be any kind of like rites or rituals or anything that were significantly done here?
Okay.
Maybe.
You
If you roll right.
It's a religious place.
you you know that it's not uncommon in like big temples and citadels, which this is starting to feel like. It's not uncommon for a highly powerful religious figure to have guardians. This feels like maybe one of their chambers or studies that was maybe enshrined in the way that this is set up as is a remembrance for them.
I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, it's not important.
As you're examining that stuff, Nalian, you're kind of hanging
I'm trying to
out
stealth check.
while Zan's sort of like
What the fuck?
wandering up ahead.
Dude, it's not letting me stealth check, by the way.
uh,
It keeps telling me only records which you own can be shared. Fuck
Oh,
does that mean?
You're trying to share it instead of actually click on the roll.
It's because my finger's fat.
You got fat fingers?
Zan, as you
Oh,
continue
no.
on down the hallway, you realize that you are in fact alone for a moment.
Looks like come
here.
running up behind you.
And the section of this hallway contains 6 all partially ajar doors.
Ooh.
And you stop and say, ooh. As you hear Nalian kind of running behind you, you hear like the skittering of little clawed feet.
I think we have some goblin friends. I'd prepare yourself. Oh no, there's a giant rat. Okay.
It's not a goblin. Oh no.
Well, I guess we're gonna clear the whole damn dungeon.
Oh
So
jeez,
wait,
it is
wait.
giant rats.
Am I by myself again?
You are by yourself.
Roll initiative.
You're fucked up.
I
Where am
would,
I?
I would very much like
Why
to
is
know.
Zan always
Oh my
getting
God,
hit by
why?
rats?
Because he's ahead of everyone. He's always ahead of everyone.
Because you guys are slow as fuck. You're spending time doing
He
stupid
just-
things instead
just
of
needs to see-
escaping.
Yeah.
We've been in here for 1 week. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Let's be practical. We have to get the fuck out of here.
Zan dies.
Again.
That's alright, we're level 2 now.
Zan hates rats.
I hate them. I hate rats.
You see the rats swarm around you
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no!
in unison, almost using each other to their own advantage.
This sucks.
This thing bites at you and hits.
Perfect.
No!
No.
I am diseased.
Oh no.
Ezric,
Alright, not so bad. Not so bad.
Okay.
We're rolling an ish.
Does
We did,
does
yeah.
Ezric see it?
Yeah,
Ezric has line of sight of this, so he can see it, right?
yeah.
Okay. He Ezric reacts to the rats coming out of the doorways, and he's gonna pull out his crossbow and give it a little. He's gonna step into a position that will allow him to have a good angle on these rats.
I just
And-
imagine that there are like 20 rats swarming me, and you're like, I'm gonna shoot the one. I got him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And
Better than nothing.
he's gonna shoot at Giant Rat 13, but with the intention of kind of
Oh no.
shooting Giant Rat 13 and killing both of them at the same time
And you
if
miss.
possible.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed. Oh, perfect.
You still have up to 25 feet of movement if you want to take it.
Ezric takes a tactical dash and slide to the corner of the
Okay.
that
Little
corner
par-
there.
Partial cover there.
Yeah, partial cover.
Okay. And I don't know if you guys have any bonus action things, like some spells are bonus actions, but you could technically still do that as well.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't think so. Alright, we'll come back to that. ponder that. Zahn, swarms of hungry rats come out, and you immediately smack into several of them with your staff.
Did I hit?
You do? Yeah, you do. Yeah, it says in the chat there.
Oh, sorry.
And you immediately bludgeon and squash several of them underneath of you as they swarm around you.
I do a spin and I kick at the pieces of shit right next to me and miss.
Not
Miss.
pieces of shit.
And
They're rats.
They bite back at you, seemingly less effective now that half of their friends are dead. They miss. Malian, what are you doing?
Oh, with my recently gathered bows. Sidestep over. I have like 7 bows. I sidestep, and let's see. I fire at Giant Rat 13. Yeah, I fire at Giant Rat 13. Fuck that guy. I want to hit in his giant stupid head. Dude, everything is so slow on the surface, and everything I roll.
You did it, 18.
You
I
hit.
don't. It just like stutters.
Oh, 7 plus
And
4.
you immediately shoot several arrows that skewer like a kebab several of the giant rats. Firing your second shot, you unfortunately miss. You hold
That
it.
makes sense. Yes. Wait. Yes. Wait, time out. Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing?
Ro charges forward. He charges forward, past Zahn, and he uses his longbow on Giant Rat 5,
You connect.
and he fucking hits for 2.
You do a good amount of damage, but it's not enough to finish the rats, which still swarm towards you now.
That's
looking
right.
For a hungry meal. They bite and connect
Ah!
for 4 points of damage.
Rats, my weakness.
I run up as far as I can.
They've gotten me.
No. Oh shit! What is that gonna be? I'm
Oscar,
gonna
you
do-
old fuck!
Yeah.
Come on!
I'm coming. Here I go.
Come on!
A healing word. Row.
Hello. You're healing words a fart?
Urki comes running in with his little legs
Oh,
behind you.
and really quick. And
Yeah.
while I do that, I run forward and I'm grabbing my skirt. I'm like, by the light of the what is it? What is the suffering one? And then like golden light showers on you. And then
Oh, the golden light! Oh! Oh!
Very
That's
warm.
magical.
Zahn tries to absorb some of the light
No,
sponges.
This
but
is my
misses.
golden light! Get out of here!
Yeah. It stains all over you.
Ezra converts his eyes because it's light.
When you say it that way, when you say it stains, I don't know if it's as good as what I wanted it to be.
It tastes so sweet! The golden light!
Ezric,
It rains on me!
It trickles all over you.
How far can I walk before it's a full action?
your move action is 30 feet. You can do a double move
And-
for 60.
And then I can do something after the 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you've got a move action and then a standard action, which is usually a spell or an attack.
Alright,
And you can break it up
Ezric
any way you
runs
want.
up to this rat and just slices at it with a dagger.
Baffles its
No, you don't.
mind. Magic.
Not with the 7!
Oh,
He runs up to it like this.
Yep!
Zahn,
Look at his shit.
Yeah, where he misses, I just kind of push him out of the way and I just murderize these fucking rats. Utterly
Is there-
stomping
Oh,
into
you
them.
do!
He
Wow!
pathetically stumbles to the ground.
Like,
With max damage? What
I turn
the fuck?
and I just like almost like twirling it and letting it hit all of them at the same time. Just yeah, they are dead now.
Poundor, what happened?
Who
I
hurt
feel
you?
so strong.
You are strong right now.
You
This is
squish
crazy.
Every last rat imaginable as you move past these cleared-looking cells, and
Hey.
the three of you see up ahead like another big, wide room with some kind of fountain at the end of it.
If I stick my head in, do I see anything? Or is there
Don't
just
push
like
your luck.
another shit room?
Oh, yeah.
This is like a super awful shit room. I mean, like rats,
Okay.
swarms of rats have been nesting in here and infesting the place. And it seems to only get worse the further north you go.
Okay. Can I stealth my way forward?
Can
I kind of
you?
like.
Oh,
I turn to the group and I say, let's be quiet. Yeah, can you be quiet? Let's be
Yeah.
quiet.
can I collect my other 2 arrows as I walk by them?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that too.
Yeah,
I want to collect arrows as well,
try to. Yeah.
even though I didn't fire any.
I want to be very quiet.
Oh,
How-
I fired one.
You just
How do I try? How do I try?
You just roll a percentage if you get 26 or higher. I think we said.
Oh shit! Alright.
I think I found an extra one.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right,
I
I'm
think
getting
I
one.
think you found 3 for 1 on that one.
Yay!
I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry.
So you right click
Uh,
on the D10.
The 10.
Until you
Yeah,
see
the D10.
percentage symbol.
Second one from the left.
Okay. Right click it. You said.
Yeah, and then there's a percentage.
Oh my god.
The
Uh,
rats
Don't you
are
want to end
dead.
that sound?
I don't have that percentage.
So-
Oh, wait.
On the
It's
on
under
the,
the 10%. It's under
Is
the
that-
10.
Is that
D10.
it?
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah. You also recovered 3 of whatever's 3 ammos.
3 ammos.
Wait, did I get 3 ammos? I didn't get 3 ammos, did I?
No, if you got a 95 or higher, you did. Otherwise, you got one.
I got a 78, but I only fired 1 ammo.
You only got 1 ammo.
Okay, okay.
Zahn, you approach this room. Again, cobblestones. You can see the north wall holds another dry fountain, carved with an overarching diving dragon that almost goes down to like where
Whoops.
the bottom of the bowl would be. There's a faint, rotten stench pervading the room. Probably from some of the rat nests you pass by, but also coming quite strongly from the door to the northwest.
I think
Is this the same fountain?
No, this is a
Oh.
different fountain, but this connects. I think that
It
door
needs-
connects to the area over here.
It
Hey,
needs-
Are there new inscriptions on it?
Yes.
Wait,
look for the
wait,
inscriptions.
Wait! Traps! Check for traps. Can you check for traps? I'd say as
Yeah.
Nalian
But firstly, look
I
for
don't touch it.
inscriptions.
I guess I was
Bro,
gonna put my hands on it.
Bro looks for
stuff.
dwarvish and dark elvish.
I
You-
warn everybody who walks past me.
You actually see
heed
before you even start investigating too hard, in front of the door here, and on the ground near you, Oscar, you see
Oh, that's a close one.
notably jammed, as if someone else had intervened, trap doors, 2 of them, blocked open by iron spikes. Someone's jammed them off so that the door doesn't drop open any longer.
Whoa. Look, spikes.
Oh,
Whoa!
hello.
Hello there.
I don't move. Could you check the rest of the floor for me, please?
I was trying to warn you about that.
Yeah, could
And
you,
it,
is this all there is?
You
Yeah,
are
sorry.
a very eager dwarf who likes to live.
sorry for the
Row
interruption.
perceptions.
You don't notice anything beyond the already jammed up trap.
It's safe. Everyone, it's safe over here. It's fine.
Murky, can you read this? Is there something here?
Don't worry. Just come to me.
I'm still asking Murky.
He
I'm still asking that.
slowly approaches. And he's looking.
I
And
give a
again,
glance to Ro as to say, I'm still asking Erky.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just come to me.
He looks down. It doesn't see an inscription right away. I don't know if you want to make a perception check for him, Alien. If you are trying.
Oh, I mean, if he wants to have it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to him. Okay, I'm coming.
Percept it. Oh, you percept it.
Okay, percept.
You at the base of the fountain see another worn, even more obscured inscription in Draconic that Erky looks at and starts reading. He kind of like,
Ah, there.
let there be, and he kind of like looks back at you.
Yes, on with it.
Let there be. Are you sure I should read this one?
Darkness.
And he kind of like goes.
What's the worst that could happen?
He whispers in your ear and says, "It says," and he's speaking in Common instead of Draconic now. He says, "Let there be death."
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that doesn't sound as good as the other ones did it?
That's
Well,
bad.
Wait, and he's still whispering in Alien's ear, and you can kind of hear him. It's like,
Well, every time I've read the thing you told me to read, something happens.
That's
Pretty
true.
bad.
Let there be death doesn't sound good, but I can read it if you want.
and he's kind of looking at you, unsure of what to do.
What does it
Let's-
say here? What does it say?
And he looks
It's
at
yeah.
Alien, he looks at
relay the message of let. I say I look Turkey. If I say it in Common, is that a problem, or is it only in Draconic?
I just whispered it to you in Common and nothing happened.
I come over to everybody and say, huddle up. Let's get close.
Where?
I huddle. Ro
Oh.
huddles.
I go around the trap here and I look at the floor to make
Hello-
sure there's no
It
traps. in there.
says,
Hello.
Huddle.
let there be death.
Yeah, that sounds bad. Maybe don't say it
That's
because
not.
last time you
that's
said
not
it,
good.
there
Yes,
was
that's not good.
things that came out of the ground.
I know,
And
but what else?
It's all a matter of perspective, gentlemen.
What else are we gonna do? Where else? What else are we gonna do?
well, we could go through the door to the left, perhaps.
Ezric, you've saved my life many times before. What is beyond this door? Are we going to die? Is there death beyond this door?
Yes, Ezra.
what
Your
is this-
premonitions.
Fitty.
What are they?
Ezric,
You see, everyone. Ever since I was unconscious and brought back to life, everything has been new to me. I can no
what
longer
the fuck,
tell.
Ezric? Ezric,
I'm
you're supposed to
sorry.
know the future.
It's not my fault. It's actually yours.
No, it is your fault. How come you cannot tell the future? You tell me you. can
This
tell
is a
me-
brand new day to me. This is brand new.
God damn it, Ezric. So you don't know what's gonna happen beyond this door.
Up until last I died, that was all the same. But now
You
this
are
is new.
worthless. You are absolutely worthless right now.
As the two of them
Easy,
continue to
easy.
argue, Zahn, you approach the door, standing
Yeah, nice.
firmly on the no longer triggerable trap in the floor. You press your ear against it. Before you can even get close enough to do so, there's an overwhelming stench of rotted meat. Or at least
Ugh,
that's what
smells
you think
like-
you smell coming from
Smells
the
like
other
rotted
side
meat.
of the door. Now you smell it faintly, Ro, but this is Zahn at the door getting a incredibly strong whiff of it.
Oh.
Smells like a fart.
It's nasty smell over here. If you could stop fighting for a second, maybe we should open this door and see what is behind it.
Nose goes. I put my finger on my nose.
Why are you gagging? What do you smell behind the door?
It's terrible. It smells like death over here. Almost.
Smells like roses to Ezric, and he walks forward and inspects the door.
He frolics
Ezric,
forward.
wait,
Do you-
no,
Do you
Ezric!
say that? Do you say it smells like roses?
He just his face lights up, and he kind of like sniffs the air,
I love that.
and and
Awesome.
he just walks towards the doorway,
You-
just intrigued by the smells.
You are
Ezra,
fucking
no,
weird.
no, no!
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. By all means, go into the trap room of death.
Ezric puts his hand up to the doorway. Can he sense any sort of trapped magic that would be trappage?
Oh, well,
Trappage.
I thought you said you were going and opening the door.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Sure.
You don't sense any magic as you open the door, pushing past Zahn slightly, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ron just
As
lets
he
him go.
barges in there. He's just so ready for whatever smells delicious to him.
As you open it, there's an oppressive smell of awfulness that just comes spilling out of the open room.
And what would be
hissing.
impressive to other people just smells so good to Ezra.
You see immediately more rat swarms perched atop humanoid-looking creatures feeding on the bodies in a room that is just filled with filth and
Oh,
old
no.
bones and hair and clumps of fur or something that combine to make a particularly vile and large nest. And in the corner, sitting atop that, is a massive rat.
Oh.
Burn it with fire.
Kill it!
Does Zahn see this stuff?
Yeah.
Which way does the door open?
You smell it. The door opens outward away from you. Inward.
I
towards
pull
you.
it shut
Oh!
immediately.
You just close it.
Like it's Eric's face.
But there's a tiny. This will appear as a tiny.
Ezra turns to Zahn and goes, "It seems they have a cave rat."
Yeah. Perhaps we should get out of this room. There was a giant rat and bad things. We could just leave and not have to fight them. We should maybe
Where to
run.
go?
Well, we could go back the way we came over here. Hold on, I can move very far, so I'm leaving you.
Oh well, that was very valorous of you.
Yeah, I shut the door in your face and saved your life, and you are standing by the door. It's not my fault here. If you decide to die, it's your choice.
He's coming for us. Cowards.
Ezra,
Zahn and Ezra
stops
make
quipping.
a perception check as the door slams
Oh, no.
in front of you.
Perception. Oh no.
Nailed it.
Zahn, whether you choose to share the information or not, I'm going to whisper you something.
I realized my mic was muted.
He said after he didn't relay the information.
Yep. God damn it.
We should probably keep going.
Yeah. Hey, could we take like a 5-minute break?
Yeah, that
So I
sounds
get some
perfect.
drink and deal with bio.
Yeah.
Smart move.
And a Pima pants.
As you see them scurry off, you hear the rats pushing and scratching at the door, but they are not able to follow you through. And we'll be back.
BRB.
Oh man. I need to repair this relationship with Zahn.
He's never gonna happen.
Please, let me love you.
First it was the turtle, and now the demonic warlock.
The turtle didn't do anything to you.
I can't not laugh at that. I was laughing so hard. First the turtle. Now this.
How about perhaps do not lead me astray, and we can be friends.
I'll try. I'm trying to remember less. Did you guys like my Lord of the Rings reference?
Which one?
They have a cave rat.
Oh, they do have a cave rat.
Cause Zahn closed the door like Aragon.
They have a cave rat.
It wasn't Aragon, it was Boromir.
Oh, was it Boromir?
Oh,
my bad,
God.
my bad.
Oh my god, you're trying to repair this
Damn,
relationship.
damn.
You insult me
I'm
like
sorry,
this.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It just proves that I need to watch Lord of the Rings.
They have a cave rat.
That's right, because it's his quote. Damn it. I've been waiting to use this GIF, but it hasn't come up yet.
They have a cave rat.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's you and Ro.
Yeah, I almost used it in.
Hey guys, I changed my name for you. and I got the whole pronunciation. He who will not do combat.
Is that really what pepperoni means?
Yeah, pepperoni means he who will not engage in fighting, and my name means he who fights.
Obviously.
Hmm.
I'm so proud of you.
Bossing say it's not like we're called
nothing
nothing
say. No, it's literally like that. Oh, I'm standing next to my microwave and I hear, I hear things. All right, I'm standing
you-
away from it.
What do you mean you hear
Oh,
things?
static.
He hears time and space.
When I stand next to my microwave doing things, I hear scratching noises
In your headset?
in my headset. Yeah,
Whoa.
Wireless.
Microwaves, huh?
yeah, not good. That's my
Hey,
brain getting melted.
Yo, they're
Microwaves
invisible, okay?
Mess with 2.4 gigahertz wireless networks. So
I definitely hear the crackling when I'm next to my microwave right now.
As if it's radiation.
Yeah, it's definitely radiation. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Smells good though.
Listen,
Smells
it's
like-
2019. They've
They figured it out.
refined the technology by now. Okay.
Figured it. Look, they
Listen.
figured it out.
They've gotten
Mostly.
rid of radiation.
Yeah, it's not real anymore.
It definitely didn't make my ramen noodle do anything. So
Oh god, you grew a third penis, didn't you?
I did.
Worse things have happened.
It's named Steven.
I like
Steven-
that it
Steven the
immediately went
penis.
to 3 instead of 2.
Well,
It's
there is no
his
secret.
name's Steven. Oh Jesus.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry you have died.
Zahn, we plan on fighting this thing, yeah?
Listen, they may be eating something that seems kind of new, but I don't think it's worth our time.
But what if it's the way out?
Did you see a way out in the room? You were the one who
I didn't.
opened the
I didn't have
door.
enough time to perceive it.
Yes, you did. You totally did. You opened
You
the
know.
door.
You
saw
know how to
everything.
get out.
I would say that if I was standing next to you, I'd
Okay.
peek my head in as you did that. There's
So-
no way out of that room. There was a fresh corpse, but I do not think it is the way out.
out of character,
Hmm.
as a D&D newbie, would
Yeah.
there be potential for there to be like under a pile of bones or something for there to be like
Oh yeah.
a secret way?
I mean,
Percept,
yeah.
man.
I mean,
Percept
yeah,
it.
there could be. There
So-
certainly could be. Now, like, what David's trying to convey is, so you definitely saw the whole room with your perception check, being what it was. You didn't like with him slamming the door and just catching it all. Like, you didn't have enough to like examine the room, but you definitely saw that it was like a room with 4 walls other than the door that you were looking through.
And that's because it was such an average roll, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
your roll
okay.
wasn't terrible, but it wasn't enough to extract a fuck ton of information from just
If there's like a secret door.
glance in a second.
Yeah. I can tell by the way that the bones are resting that.
Because that's the way that they are. That's
Yeah.
the way that it is.
He's got to percept it, man.
So, Zahn is trying to scurry you all away from the stench-filled room that he just slammed the door to.
And
What's everyone doing?
I did tell you what I perceived, but I'm still moving south.
Okay.
That's it. Everyone's like incredibly quiet.
I think
just so you know.
on his way back.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
watching our characters. You tell me what they're doing.
Oh.
Me too.
I think Ezra kind of he's following not super close behind Zahn, but like he's respecting that Zahn wanted to back up and is a safe distance staggered behind him. Supporting any information that he may say, because he also saw what was in there.
Zahn goes moving on ahead.
As he seems to do.
But for the first time, Ezric is close behind.
And
Yeah, I'm following as well.
I want to perceive through the door, and just since we've been here before, I already kind of know what the room looks like. I just want to just sense generally if there's, goblin presence.
Yeah. No. You don't hear.
Nah, you good as shit. Billy, get out of the way, dog.
My dog's barking at something. Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We have died, Klug.
Oh no.
The rat was released like a rancor.
We tickled the dragon statue, and we said the magic words, and it said, "Death comes to all who tickled the dragon."
It turned out to be true.
Yeah, it stinks.
Death is an illusion. And oh shit, I fucked up the quote. Time is an illusion. So is death.
So, Ro, you're really lagging behind there.
Yes. I will. I want to check the room for Elvish or Dark Elvish.
Nothing of note.
Billy, leave it alone.
All right. He
Hey.
runs for it.
What you doing?
And sorry, Zahn, you don't hear
Yeah.
or sense anything.
Okay, then I move into the room, and I will go up to the door, wherever that is. Oh, okay, I was close. And then I will also listen at the door, but if I don't hear anything, I'll just I just want to get to the area that we were. If I'm gonna do perception checks or whatever at every door, just to see if I hear any goblins. But for the most part, I'm making my way downtown.
Downtown.
Again.
I'm doing this nonsense here. Hold on. I think I can get it to where we were. I'm gonna guess, Fiddy. Here, and then I'm gonna go here, through the room.
Wow.
Oh
to
wow.
where the dragon is.
That's fine.
And
Just follow me along. It's too hard
I
for me.
eventually want to hear. I mean, I'll stop. Like I said, I'm stopping at major doorways here to check, but I'm kind of guessing where I'm going. How close was I?
You're very close. So
Shit, yeah.
make one more perception check for me.
Yeah, okay. That is fair. So I will perceive.
You as you make your way ultimately towards the dragon room, I'll just assume everyone's following him at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roger.
Cool. Hold, please. You make your way back to the dragon room, past the trapped hallway, and you listen intently back into what you know is the main big many column corridor, and you don't hear anything. It's like at this point you're feeling a little creeped out at the nothingness of your trek back into goblin territory.
Listen, they may have caught on to us, obviously, because we killed everyone, all their family members and their friends and their future generations and all of that. It's very quiet. I'm also, I don't know if any of you healer types believe in magical things. I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling okay. But maybe you, someone, Erky, if you believe in making people feel good.
What are you talking about, son?
I have to be completely honest here. I haven't felt great ever since the darkness came.
Sounds about typical.
I'm still concerned we're going down this hole and we have nothing. No idea.
No,
what's-
you're right, but have you examined your artifacts any further that you feel that was in that room of darkness and evil and all of that? Because I don't feel like that was, worth the risk, and we have to go down, yeah? I don't know any other way down.
Of course it's worth
Exhausted every door.
Of course it's worth the risk.
Tamora, bless this wounded thing.
And
Oh my god.
oh my god, touches you.
I feel so good inside. Thank
I
you.
do like finger puppets with the candle that doesn't emit any heat. And I play with finger puppets on the wall. Look what I can do.
Yeah,
Look.
but
It's a dog.
can we
Look.
sense...
Alright, let us get out of here. We're starting to go
Ezra
crazy.
loves the shadow puppets. He's just like he's super into it.
I open this door.
I grab
Start
Nelian. I grab Nelian by the arm and say,
Yeah.
quietly.
Yes.
Okay.
I slowly open this door.
And then I slowly follow behind him.
Slink out.
Quietly. Slink out behind him.
This is how quietly we gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm right behind you, as quietly.
We're back in the main room again.
We're doing it like this quiet.
I come with you. This quiet.
You're not so quiet as some of you trip
Guys.
over the rusted spiral dragon chain back into like the main column corridor.
Oh, Jesus.
But you hear nothing stirring, even still.
Okay. Good job. We are so quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
did
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm going to hide behind the statue thing, pillar, yeah, and then make my way here. And then if no one's doing anything, I'm gonna keep moving because let's actually have fun here tonight.
Let's keep moving into
Yeah, we're gonna move forward and listen at the door.
I raced him to the door. From there.
But quietly, we do the quiet
Oh, yeah, very quiet.
like stealth walk.
Yeah. It almost looks like we have to poop.
Yeah.
The
Ezra just always looks like he has to poop though. So
The two of you at the forefront there, Zahn and Alien, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Should I just? I already rolled. So
Alien, you catch most of this. Zahn, you catch all of it.
the whole damn thing.
The whole damn thing.
Kit and caboodle.
You hear the same, or at least something similar to the voices you heard earlier that were switching between common and goblin. You hear them speaking common to each other right now, and they're saying something along the lines of, we have to let them patrol in there while the rest clear out. They're hauling the carcass of that thing down with Grenell for the ritual. Well, yeah, no, he's not happy, but it should still work. They kind of laugh a little bit. You can hear them, it's the same even, heavy march of more heavily armored humanoids that you heard before. And it sounds like they're just kind of pacing the corridor here, back and forth slowly. You can kind of just tell from the even footfall sounds that they're trying to be as conservative as possible while they're stuck on this assignment, it sounds like.
Okay. I relay said information. The two guys talking, they are patrolling in the room before us. It sounds like they were hauling the carcass of the dragon. They think there's a ritual of some sort they are trying to do inside the hole. So I think we could either open up this door, maybe the one on the right, and lure them in, perhaps, and then we can circle around to the door on the left and clever girl them.
I like this plan.
Clever girl.
You said clever girl. Can you please explain?
If you do not understand the reference, I will not explain it to you.
Oh, clever girl. And I walk up here.
Ezra
Slowly
winks
open
a
the door.
huge wink at Zahn.
I can't remember if there's a trap in there outside there, but I double check as I walk through. I quietly walk over here and double check the door for. I can't remember if there's a trap in there outside. I don't think there is.
So,
But I'm just.
I don't know. I think someone clicked someone else and it's not moving you. But everyone's on top of each other. Jesus. Sorry, you're checking. This door, this door's not trapped. You're going to check it
Okay.
out.
Yeah. Well, I'm going through this like Zahn had mentioned.
We want to clever girl these guys, so the idea is an ambush. So Zahn,
He's gonna get their attention.
yeah. Very, very stealthily, and then Zahn, since that crazy perception, will perceive as they move past and then ambush them from behind, probably with Ro.
And I say to Zahn before I open the door. Remember, rocks, rock. And then I open the door and go in.
Okay, and Zahn is like, yes, okay. What does that mean? Okay, Ro, come here.
Right, I move up.
Get ready for the clever girl.
Okay. Who's initiating this?
Zahn, I would assume. Or
No. Nalian's initiating the clever girl because I thought you were getting their attention, and then I'm gonna jump out and hit him from behind.
oh yeah, that's
my
fine.
clever
Okay,
girl.
there we go. All right, yeah, I can do that.
You see the two voices walking and pacing towards the west as you peek around the corner.
And then I come back over here, and using some of my tricks, I make this chipmunk, big rat noise, and it's like, and I try and get their attention.
Okay. They immediately stop and turn, clearly on edge,
Sons of bitches.
reaching for like you can see like one of them's going for like the longbow, one's going for the sword, and so you're making that noise and trying to scurry away.
And yeah, I want to go through this door, and as I come back through, I'm going to leave it open slightly. Or mediumly.
Okay.
A
Inviting
jar, if you will.
ajar, invitingly ajar.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm percepting from this way to see when they move past too. By the way.
Okay.
I take the cue and I make the legit sound of rats. That he's
Oh,
doing, but
nice.
like a lot, that way he can concentrate on other things.
So where are you targeting that sound?
Probably like kind of doing this.
I noticed he does that. It's way better. It made my sound way cool when he was doing it over it,
Hmm.
and then I realized it wasn't mine.
Nice.
Okay.
Ezric notices that something's up and he uses shit, what is it called? Chill touch to on the floor here. Pointers box. Just in front of shit. The idea is that he's gonna make a burst of light at the doorway to make a bloom effect for when these guys come around to kind of check it out, and it's gonna make it more mysterious and intriguing for them.
Ooh. Well, you can
Guys,
just use
I
your light spell.
I gotta head out, guys. I'm not feeling so good.
No.
But auto
Oh.
play me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright.
Feel
But
better, dude.
I gotta go. I gotta
Alright.
see you guys.
Alright.
Bye.
Alright, see you.
Bummer.
Yeah, shoot. Okay.
So one thing we were trying last week, I know we, and it's unfortunate because it like misled you with use of your spells. But like one thing I wanted to do when we get into some of those skill challenges again, I want to allow like all of the craziest creative shit you can come up with. So like chill touch on a door, that kind of shit is all fair game, but I think I'm gonna fold it under like an Arcana check. So it's
Okay.
like more of like a special event type thing. And then for normal combat-based encounters, which is definitely more what this is, it would be more or less like using the spell still creatively. But the one thing with Chill Touch, for example, is that it has to affect an actual creature. Like it has to affect a living thing.
Gotcha.
But like for what you're describing, like you want to like flash blind light or whatever, you can use your light cantrip to pretty much do.
Oh yeah.
very
That's
similar.
basically yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna make a burst of light at the doorway to make it seem more interesting for whatever
Okay.
comes around the corner.
All right. So let's see how well this goes. Actually, speaking of skill challenges, so you're all preparing what we'll just call like a little bit of an ambush / surprise clever girl round. And in order to do it, it's just going to be an easy, basically everyone has to participate. You have to do a thing. You can only do a thing once. For something like this, you just have to beat a DC 10, and you only need 3 successes. So we started with an alien doing his little whistle call to lure them in. I
Yep.
don't know if you want to fold that under a performance or like a deception check. Your choice.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to think what it was. I'd say it's more of a performance.
Okay.
It could be deception. Let's just say performance. Alright. Go, where we go. This go find out
So,
there is a fair.
You're whistling, and it
So,
definitely gets their
off to a good start.
attention. But you feel a little not great about it. So like they kind of get a sense that something might be up, but they're definitely still interested and on high alert. Zahn, you were waiting, right? Waiting.
Yeah, I'm perceiving behind the door because I want to ambush them from behind while,
Gotcha.
like, as they move forward, I want to hit them from behind. So
Okay.
if
All right.
I would like to percept stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you give me a perception check as you wait, sort of watch them bend the light. Oh my god, that was a natural one on the
Wow.
table, but
Yep.
the chat is
Yep.
what counts. Holy fuck balls.
That was almost a 1 on my screen too.
You definitely
Yeah.
see them going towards Zahn, and you continue waiting. Oscar, you were, I believe, contributing.
Yeah, I was creating the actual sound of rats
Uh-huh.
from just being.
Remember mine was shitty.
Yeah. So why don't you? I'm happy. I mean, you could do it via prayer, or
yeah.
you could do it via something else.
Uh,
So you could do like religion since you're
yeah.
trained.
I'll
in
try
that.
that religion.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
The sounds are strange and many.
It's working. You're
Not
doing
much
it.
better than yours.
Ezric, you make an Arcana check as you try to blind and flash strange magical light in that narrow corridor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
It is blinding, and just like a natural 1 being 2 fails, a natural 20
Thank
is 2
God.
successes. And so
Funny how
as,
that works.
as they come running, weapons drawn because this is clearly a fucking trap, the light just blasts into the chamber, blinding them as you all look away, still giving you your surprise round that Zahn was up and at the ready for.
I'm capitalizing on that.
You may make a free standard action.
I am going to two-hand staff this piece of shit, dirty blonde, chin strap.
Oh no.
Dumb fuck.
You hit?
Oh what?
Oh wait, no, you miss. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm a terrible dirty liar.
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
That
undo
was just with a 17 I missed.
that.
Holy shit.
Nalian,
That's not good.
you've got
Yeah, we're about to get fucked.
You've got your foot in the door as you see this guy standing there. And actually, I apologize, Zahn. This guy is pretty much got like a flashbang in the
I was
face.
gonna say, yeah, you
You,
just get,
you
yeah.
definitely have advantage on that attack.
Okay, so I can roll again.
And you do hit.
Okay.
Roll
Can I roll
for real
damage
this
again?
time.
My
For real.
God.
Okay.
And I believe
Oh, there we go.
in a surprise round, you get your full turn. So
Okay,
technically you
I'm
can still have your
following up.
bonus action. But you missed with
Oh,
that one.
wild.
Nalian,
Okay.
with advantage, you see this guy
Wha-
standing there.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I hold my bow up, and out of what seems like thin air, Nylian draws this light from the bowstring, and a straight line appears, and it's glowing yellow. And he fires guiding bolt
Oh shit! Damn.
at Hobgoblin,
Okay.
towering, because he sounds big.
So he basically, let me see how this works. It's a ranged attack spell. Oh, you're not on actions, that's why. So if you go, there should be a dice icon.
Oh,
next to it
yep,
now.
yep, yep. I was wondering. That's right.
It's basically like it's skill shot, just like your normal stuff. And you fire
Fuck!
and miss as the blast of arcing, searing light just goes disappearing into the wall beyond.
Fiddy, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is there a thing as sundering in this where like you can specifically try to damage armor to like lower the AC?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay, and then for a bonus action, as he steps out of the doorway, he casts Hunter's Mark
Oh,
on Hobgoblin towering.
okay.
He says, "I'll be back for you." And he steps out of the room.
Nice.
Laundry's done.
Laundry is finished.
No,
It's gonna be so warm.
We're still in surprise round.
It's gonna be so warm.
Let's see.
Initiatives?
Oscar and
Yeah.
Ezric, you technically get a surprise action as well.
Goddamn right.
I'm gonna like run over. Yeah, I'll run up here, and I'll crossbow. Ah!
You fire and miss. Just
Oh,
barely.
Holy
no.
shit, dude.
Just
Over
barely.
17 AC? We're level 2!
This thing.
And Ezric, last but not least.
I reload.
Yeah. So Ezric's gonna. He's walking up to the door, and from Hobgoblin Towering's perspective, he kind of looks like a Terminator walking through the doorway with his crossbow cocked up, and he opens up the doorway and takes aim at this this flashbanged hooligan.
You have advantage.
Yep. I'm trying to find the right button. Yep, here we go. Oh, I have advantage, so do I have to do something extra?
Click
to-
the ADV in the lower left corner.
Nailing, sorry, you should like all of your first attacks should
Got
have
it.
advantage. Nailing, you should get a second shot there too.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there it is.
Oh my
Thank you.
Holy jabroni.
You're gonna see a lot of dice happen, I think, right now.
Oh my god.
It's a bukkake of dice right now. Oh yeah, it is.
Wait. How did you get so many dice?
And then I cast Hunter's Mark on the other guy then.
Wait. So,
Oh no.
wait. Explain
Something
that
like
to
that.
me, because I don't know how that works. Oh my god!
That's my advantage. Nice.
How did you get 8 dice roll?
Cause
What
dude,
the
I have
fuck?
guided bolt. Baby, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
That's I wanted it to be a mystery when I pull this, when I fucking create this light out of nothing.
There was like a giant fucking
Okay,
like
I'm gonna look up guided bolt then.
ballista-sized bolt of light that just went
Yeah, I can't drag it for you. I don't
blasting
think. Right?
through the corridor as
See if
you
you can click it.
hear the haggard old man dwarf Oscar to the west
Doesn't work.
aim and
Yeah.
fire his bow straight through the skull of the other hobgoblin, and both of their well-armored bodies drop to the ground.
So wait, did I use an arrow there, or did they just get destroyed before I even shot?
Both of yours missed, as both of theirs, like, you kind of shot right as, like, the blast of searing light went off from this magical arrow.
Got it.
And you heard
But-
both of them drop dead.
I'm so confused.
Why?
How did you get 8 fucking
It's
dice?
a natural
Spells.
20, dude. It's a natural 20.
Spells that require a attack roll are shitty sometimes because you can miss
Oh, it's
other spells,
4
but they
D6.
are
Yes,
still
yes.
considered a roll double dice critical, like a weapon is the
No,
bonus.
that's totally cool. I didn't see the 4d6 as part of what guiding bolt was. I got it.
Yeah.
Totally cool.
Yeah.
That was just like
Yeah.
so cool. I was like, what is
Dude,
happening?
Guiding bolt's the most amazing thing ever. and everybody should use this forever.
4d6 is insane.
Oscar, you hear small pitter patter feet running off like
We have company. I think there was a witness.
Can I move quickly and see what I see
yeah.
and prepare a dart while I run?
Okay.
Too bad we don't have a bard here. He could play puppets with these carcasses.
You could if you're like diving and tumbling at the sound
Yeah.
of it.
Oh yeah.
You can make an acrobatics
Absolutely.
check.
I'm gonna go over there too.
I'm acrobaticsing so hard right now.
You acrobatics so hard, and you see a goblin who's like clearly left a trail of equipment behind, scurrying off, reaching for the western doorway.
Can I throw a dart into his neck?
You can try.
Yes, please,
You can try.
You can do it.
You can roll damage.
Yes, you did it. Get lodged in his neck.
You throw and like just fucking barely catch this thing as it drops dead right before the door to the west.
Oh,
Oh,
I-
you got
Shh.
it.
I think he's
Ah.
dead. I need my dart.
Oh yeah,
But-
yeah.
I will wait for
Very
everyone.
quiet. Be
Yeah.
very quiet. And then I sports pat him with the little guidance.
Okay, and I want to stealth my way forward.
Oh shit, I did that wrong.
I want to stealth very quiet. Oh shit.
Boys.
Plus D4. Plus D4.
Let's continue, boys.
Please.
Nice.
I'm still quiet.
You take a few loud steps forward as you kick some last lingering little bits of caltrops here and there, and one
Can
of
I-
them
can I-
presses into your escapee, no boots worn, jail
I curse and
feet.
bugbear.
Yeah. And
I try to use the bugbear thing because I know that they're in the hallway.
you kind of bite your tongue a little bit as you hear the sounds of what appear to be only a few goblins working in the big quote unquote city to the south.
I meant hobgoblin. Excuse me.
Mm.
I curse and hobgoblin.
I can't select my dude. He's stuck on that token. Oh, thank you. This alien wants to say, "Come, let's follow with haste."
Wait, really quick.
This hobgoblin. You said they were well armored. Is that
Yeah.
armor?
Yeah.
Because I might take some.
One moment, please. Both of them are wearing
The-
chainmail
Oh.
with
Oh.
Yes.
decent shields. Nothing.
Oh.
Higher quality, nothing more defensive
Yeah,
necessarily than
yeah.
what you had for your shield if you have one.
I will keep my shield because it's got my holy symbol on it.
Hmm.
But I will take their armor.
Did they have any coin purses? Ooh. How about them knives?
I
I like knives.
yeah.
I like them booties.
Hold please. Between the two of them, you find 14 gold. And yep, each of them has a suit of chainmail armor on, and long swords, long bows, fully stocked quivers, 20 arrows each.
I grab one and I toss it to Ro, and then I grab one for myself.
Okay. And you're grabbing their long daggers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. One sec.
What was that incredible percentage die roll for?
Oh,
I get my
that
arrow back.
was for. I wanted to search for an arrow that I shot.
Yeah, well, you just have to roll over a 50, right?
Or here, I toss the arrows to you.
25. So
Yes, sir.
26 or higher.
No, nice. Yeah, got it.
Cool.
So you have a whole quiver now.
Sweet. Perfect. I have so many arrows.
Cool. And sorry, you said Oscar, you're taking the chainmail. One of them.
Yes.
And are you
Putting
getting
it
rid
on.
of the leather?
Hell yeah. Upgrade.
There
Heck
you
yeah.
go. AC's 16 now.
Ah.
Oh, this is medium armor. It's not heavy. That's okay. I keep my eyes out for some heavy armor.
Wait, is that even with a shield? You have 16?
Yeah, because the chainmail gives me, what was it, like 14? And
Yeah.
it gives me 13. And then I have a shield, which pushes up to 15.
Okay.
And then
Or-
I've added
Wait, what am I gonna? Oh, plus dex. Nice.
2
total.
daggers to you, Nalian. Well,
Nice.
it's 1 a.m. and we're a man down.
Oh.
But you've got a darted, weird, morose walking dead goblin who's dead inches within running for the western door. A very, very quiet sounding, strange Goblinville to the south, and 2 of the hobgoblin guards who, based on Nalian's description, came from that western chamber who are now dead and no longer a problem. We'll pick up there next time on...
The next room we gotta get into is the room.
The room.
Down the hole.
Okay. That was fun.
Oh my god.
GG.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fiddy.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
Fiddy.
Thanks, Fiddy.
Yeah, man.
Those
Hey.
streams were awesome.
Yeah, before we cut out, do you guys have any, like, do you guys just want to keep it to Saturday, or does anybody feel like they could do another day sometime this week? I don't know.
I'm available anytime.
I can't do Mondays or Tuesdays.
Okay. Anybody else?
Man. I can't really. God, I wish I could do Sunday, but I can't this week.
No, I can't either. But I could do... What is Monday? I could do later in the week if there's a night that works for everyone.
Okay. I mean, if
Yeah.
it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We can always do Saturday.
Yeah.
I was just thinking since everybody
know.
has
If
some
you
time off.
all
Yeah, if
amongst
we can.
yourselves find a time like mid to
Yeah.
later in the week that works, just let me know. Give me a little heads up.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Good game.
See ya.
GG's, guys.